so that his wall combo is a little bit more consistent. But other than that, definitely not touched. So we are definitely looking at nerfed Jin versus buffed Fury, technically, if you want to look at the numbers.
Fury is wild. Alright, here we go, our icebreaker. AzureSix trying to get some good damage in, trying to get a couple pokes, but Geeked Up is also answering back with his standing threes.
Oh, I like that sidestep jet upper. Shades of the man, the myth, the legend, knee. Ugh. Speaking of knees, breaking up the ankles.
But you know, he's got his jaws broken. AzureSix trying to sway it back, but gets caught by the wall, standing 4-4. But the Zenjin into the hook is able to get the crush over the shotgun punch, and AzureSix takes full control right now, sending Geeked Up all the way to the wall, but no combo and no dunk. Here comes Geeked Up's retaliation, but the sidewall axis makes it drop the combo.
I like a lot of those raw Zen transitions that we're seeing from Azure right here, giving us a lot of fun. Azure letting the heat go down is crazy. No
Raw
way.
can with no launch. That could have been the jet upper, but Geeked Up not ready just yet, but does have really good wall positioning.
Hey, Geeked Up about to die with heat. Not the 1-3-4, the classics.
The classic, even with the delay too.
It has to be the delay. They don't know how to do it on immediate timing. They go just straight for the delay every time.
Yo,
Yo, that was kind of fire.
Wait. That was insane. Oh, okay. That time he did fucking block. A little bit of punish. AzureSix getting more momentum, but Geeked Up getting that shotgun shell one more time. Get the full combo. Activating the heat for insurance possible, but doesn't get the follow-up as AzureSix answers back with a 1+2 game, going straight into the sweet follow-up.
Damn shame not being able to finish your food, not being able to fully board the opponent's pirate ship after getting a cannonball straight counter hit right there. Definitely something left on the table. We saw 2-1-4 not getting jab punished. That is a recent change in the 2.0 patch, that 2-1-4 is jab punishable now. And also the can not getting launch punished. Definitely something that is like, whoa, you jump scared me. I had no idea that you were going to do that move, but you definitely got to stay on top of your game at all times.
For sure. You know, it is the first match, and you got to get those this anxiety, that stream match anxiety. It is a lot of tension, but once you get momentum, it's easier, as you know, you continue to flow on through. But speaking of flowing on through, we're gonna go switch off the stage to Yakushima, so there's gonna be a lot of space to work with.
Yeah, we have a river of memories coming through this stage at this point. My boy Tento, shout out to him. Oh, I thought that was going to be the counter hit. Nice trade. We like those.
Oh, pressing.
That
counter hit, adding on more damage for AzureSix to go for the spike into the Depraved Savagery follow-up.
Geeked Up gets the counter hit, but unfortunately did not dash up enough to be able to get the down back too and finish it off. Still coming from the life deficit here, has all the tools that he needs. Oof.
Yo, the 3-3 sway back, catches Geeked Up pressing, and also able to catch that perfect frame tight electric to get the round is clean for AzureSix. But Geeked Up trying to get some momentum here, trying to get some poking, but AzureSix answers back with a forward 4 counter hit.
Yeah, ironically, we're seeing a lot more of these timing catches from Azure instead of Geeked Up from the Bryan play. Very interesting. Way more counter hit launches on Azure's side so far. Both players have heat, could be rocking it.
No punish on the 2-1-4 again, Tony. But Geeked Up is moving out of there and finally securing a round.
Hey, who said lateral movement was dead? Not us, not I, not we.
Not us. Ooh, okay. Nice stop there. Forward 2. But Geeked Up. Half health gone. 50 seconds left to play, but both of them still have utility. But damn, Geeked Up is stepping. But so is AzureSix, and especially with his punish with a 1+2.
Hey, big ol' throw. Geeked Up getting slammed right there. Really terrible Oki. Azure being real patient on it. Ooh, I respect the hell out of that jet upper attempt, bro.
Also, I respect the hell out of the 2-4 duck instead of just pressing on the 2-1. Great challenge there, but unfortunately unable to secure it, and now AzureSix is on set point, and look at the down forward 2 into the wave dash mix incoming now.
Hey, there it is. Dominic 1+2 got to the heat engager finally. Tries to go for the jet upper on stream. You gotta respect it. While standing 1 in that time, he could have been while standing 3 in the counter hit launch. No,
that could have been a heat dash as well. Geeked up, saving it, tries to sidestep into the heat smash, but AzureSix is also stepping. Now 30 seconds left to play, whips right in front of AzureSix, but goes for a Rage Art and stays alive, and we are going into a set point versus survival point for our icebreaker here at TNS 69.
What's up, boy? Cosmico RPG,
Yo, the boy Cosmico,
the prognosticator, the prestidigitator, the future teller, the past teller. Oh my god, another one of these electric wing godfish from Azure.
Man, future or past, this is the present, and AzureSix is making his name known. Whips right in front of us, switching the sides. Geeked Up still has a chance though, but AzureSix still goes on the offense.
There we go.
Oh, just do it. Geeked Up, sending the afterburns with the jet upper, and is now on fire.
I like it a lot. Sidestep right into the QCF3. Okay, we're seeing some aficionado here. Gotta use that heat smash. Perfect. Neo Incinerator doesn't finish the string.
About to play 1-3, but able to top the board. What a fuck, no duck.
Oh my god, I like the streak. Oh, I love it. Okay, okay. Yo, that was an intense one. Multiple opportunities for both players to take the W right there. I think Geeked Up missed maybe 3 punish possibilities, but still kept it together, and we got ourselves a game 3 for our first set of the night. Spirit, we like that.
Oh, that actually got me off my seat. The defense by both sides were crisp.
10 minutes in, and we're already geeked up like that. Let's get it done. Chat, who do you like? I see in the predictions 57% for Azure, 43% for Geeked Up out here. Fujin versus Kishin. You got the TTV level up right there. You know that the +1 to your rankings in the seeding out here if you got the TTV in your Steam name. So let's see if he's going to be able to do it for the fam and for the subs.
Anything for the subs, right? Anything for that hype train.
I'll do it for the Dom, mostly. You know, all right, Geeked Up, whiffing out there, no big deal. Nice, those down twos. You know, ever since they made down 2 able to go into crouch, I've been seeing a lot less Bryan players getting those counter hit confirmed on the down 2s, but Geeked Up starting to feel himself with these taunt dashes.
Yeah, and talk about that. You talk about counter hits, and Geeked Up was definitely serving that, and now has the lead on round count. Geeked Up feeling confident now on game 3, but AzureSix is still stepping all these moves and able to get an Eating-Ager.
Yeah, doing a lot of that sidestep right, sidestep into the foreground, definitely what is Bryan's weak side. 44 damage after the heat dash is not bad, but Geeked Up back on his feet.
Here it
Requiem
is.
for a whiplash right there. Gonna have to call the insurance after this one.
Trying to get some claims, but AzureSix fights back and able to get a float combo, but can you kill? No, the last part misses. Tries to close that out with the stature kick, and Geeked Up able to block it and still staying alive. Goes for the grab, and it should be able to gain a good amount of help back.
Nice, okay, Geeked Up, hatchet, and unfortunately, command throw is no longer homing, and your +5 doesn't matter, I can still move.
Yeah, so it can Geeked Up, able to get that sidestep 4-1, able to get huge bound combo. And first hit, 72 damage right out the gate.
I'm loving the Oki that I'm seeing from both players right now. Oh yeah, we like that. Perfect spacing right there. AzureSix could have had the 14-frame punish on the 1+2/2, but just had was way too far away to get anything off.
Wow, actually great usage of the E smash to get away from the offense by AzureSix, but that puts AzureSix in a really good positioning. 1+2 double down into the electric and then kicks him to the curb. AzureSix is sitting on set point once again.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a lot of these heat smashes whipping and not immediately tracking again. Big season 2.02 change right there. Geeked Up, got to be able to fight back here though.
Had a great start with a thrusting uppercut, but able to get a restart with the electric hook fist. Now AzureSix putting a Geeked Up into 30% health, goes to the Depraved Savagery, putting him on rage.
Careful, pressing on the strings, but unfortunate whiff right there with a little fuzzy duck. Brittany is weird, man. It's not cap, I swear, bro. Oh my gosh, look at the Leo with the excavation hat on. Big loser. I know you're not saying, oh man, I'm absolutely in love with the character episode. That was my favorite one. I don't know, fam.
I don't know. It's a big dig, if you ask me.
Oh my god. Get out of here right now. Jeez. I'm the biggest loser on here. Sheesh, Big Jimmy got to fight back. Nice little spacing trap, but was a little bit too late for the Blizzard Rush. And Big Loser fights right back.
Big Loser because he's dishing out a lot of health and deleting from their health bars. Big Jimmy can't spot duck and starts off with the first part of the Shredder kick, and Big Loser sending Big Jimmy to the wall.
Okay, and yeah, you can heat burst out of that stance now. Makes it a lot easier for you to get good wall combo. 50 damage. Oh, and of course, you know, you get all of this. So there was... Oh, I thought that they were going to get to some extra off the top of that. Tragic. Still got 77 though.
One more time, and there it is, the right punish, and Big Jimmy, he has the heat dash to use, but no, he's gonna go for the slide and switch it up the side. Up, back to the wall you go, but able to duck that string, and Big Loser is on the losing end, but able to match the health now, both of them on rage.
Get that punish, both of them ready for the just frame same. Okay, get that one right there, trying to press on the wall standing 1+2, I think, but that doesn't continue forcing crouch, so you got hit by the high follow-up.
No punish, and Big Loser retaliates with a down forward 2, challenging the frames and has a really good life lead. No punish on the single shredder kicks as well, but able to move back and able to get the count hit, but no follow-up. The combo drops, but able to get some re-engagement with the heat engager.
12 frame wall standing heat engager. Very, very strong. Almost as strong as Leo's 11 frame wall standing heat engager. Big Loser. Both resources on deck, but the down forward one, we got those fundamentals out here, baby.
All right, Big Jimmy staying alive here, trying to get that homing move call out because Big Loser was definitely stepping a lot on a round start.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Another one of those Blizzard Rushes. 40 damage for that string into heat engage.
And immediate call out with the heat smash, trying to add a little bit more pressure, but Big Jimmy able to push Big Loser all the way to the most corners of corners, and look, he's in trouble and gets the guaranteed command grab afterwards. For game 1, the battle of the bigs, we got final round coming up.
Ow! We got damage coming out from Big Loser right now. Big damage, and then the wall standing 2 coming right when they knew that Big Loser wanted to make a gap.
Yeah, and the big damage comes with big challenges for Big Jimmy. He's backing away, but he gets caught with a 4-4-2, and now Big Loser putting a lot more pressure, putting Big Jimmy to the wall.
Big Jimmy has opportunities. Now's the time. Not getting interrupted in the middle of the Blizzard Rush string. Had a little bit more patience. Got hit by the same exact string that they lost on in round 2. That's a damn shame for you. Big Jimmy still got more possibilities to bring it back, though. Spirit, what do you think Big Jimmy needs to do to be able to readjust here?
I hate to say it, but on that game 1, the Jimmies were definitely rustled. Patience was definitely the name of the game there, and Big Jimmy, there was a lot of moments where he was able to block some low-high strings, but he challenged on every single one, especially with a down-forward 1+2. And also that 3-part string. He definitely couldn't have got a lot more out of it, but he's still in the game, and he's very much has the potential to make this comeback.
I think you're talking about the wall standing 1-3-2 string. Definitely -14. Definitely something that you can do about. And Big Loser showing us that Leo has got a lot more tricks up their sleeve than maybe you're used to if you haven't been playing that much in Season 2. Tell you what, definitely a strong character to deal with. That back tempo or that back step K&K, very strong as an evasion tool, and Big Jimmy's on the back foot.
Never mind, he puts on the acceleration with a counter, but the combo drops again!
Not twice. Not twice! Big Loser's gonna show you how to finish it up.
Good beginning here. Big Jimmy still has all the resources, but unable to use it. Big Loser with a double sweep and the bubble up on the board.
With that double stanky leg. Ooh, that'd be nasty.
Take that leg away.
Sleigh Ride no longer launch punishable.
Wait, really?
Really good for Jimmy.
Yo, bro. Big Jimmy's ducking potential on blocking these strings are phenomenal.
Yeah, the wall standing 2 timings have been really good. Big Jimmy has been really good at catching the timings. finally has a Heat Smash connect right here. Finally back on the board.
It makes a move to start off by big loser, but big whip from big Jimmy, but no big punish, but able to get the big challenge. Big loser, able to get the damage coming through, but unable to get the full combo, but still on the pedal.
My boy Medina Prime would say, my punish, big. Big Jimmy missing the wall standing 2 there, unfortunately, and yet again, getting hit by the wall standing 1-3-2 string, and this could be the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that could have been a huge low parry there also, but big loser sitting on set point. About to become a big winner coming up. No punish on the shoulder, but able to duck that string. No punish, but able to get the challenge on the counter hit.
Yeah, the spacing is good from Jimmy, but he's getting locked down quite a bit. Finally getting the wall standing 1+2. Got the scorpion tail, but big loser fights right back, leaving too many gaps.
Able to get the shoulder, no heat dash and no wall standing 2. That could have been a lot better, but Jimmy's still in it. But big loser trying to add a little bit of intimidation here for the final round. But the sidestep heat smash makes a huge mark here for Jimmy.
And finish the rest of it. They maybe could have had something extra there, but big Jimmy got the opportunity to come back. It's hit it or quit it point here for my man, the Dragunov.
One more time, able to get the counter hit, take away the great health immediately. And Big Jimmy looking pretty solid here, but Big Loser trying to answer back. We still have the 4 burst, ladies and gents.
A little bit of a punish right there. Sidestep buttons are working out. Big Loser got those cancels, keeping Jimmy at the wall.
No punish on the mid option, but he gets caught by the armor. This wall split is going to do a lot of damage and could possibly cause the game. So sitting on Magic Pixel, but Big Loser goes for the down 4 and sends Big Jimmy to the loser's bracket. Actually gonna see it. Ooh. We're gonna see the Steve Fox out of PhiDX. Let's go.
Yeah, we saw no changes for Steve Fox other than the fact that his Heat Smash no longer is gonna have the succeeding attacks go and track you, and it's a very, very active one. So we'll see if that comes into play here. Trunkiez immediately getting first blood on the combo, though. Almost got the good wall.
But he is on heat and able to use that heat versus the challenge. That's that jab out of PhiDX, and PhiDX trying to make a statement with that Sonic Fang, but Trunkiez smelled that whip of fear right on the first round.
Yeah, that was a beautiful spacing trap. He was doing all that wave dashing and said, let me just sit here and duck right out of your effective range.
4 forward, 1+2. That's my demon fall for you. Able to get the wall, but unable to break the glass. But Trunkiez is looking fantastic right now.
Yeah, he said, you know what, I'm gonna get stone cold on you a little bit later. Nice sidestep left, no capitalization. Unfortunately, PhiDX couldn't get this finished out. I honestly pressed. High key, I died there.
You know, it was a great intuition there by PhiDX, but he's gotta turn it up now, and he's gonna do so by able to get that back 1 counter hit free.
Jawbreaker! Got him with the Eddy right there.
Make sure you yell dork while you're at it. Never mind, he gets set up in the air by that electric. Trunkiez is looking electrifying right now.
Oh, he's giving him them. That's my horse!
Yo, shout out to Lili.
Was the goat spooky in this shot right there? Don't think I didn't see it. Ooh, big ol' Sabaki trying to chase him down. Nice sidewalk, finish it off. Don't even have to use the warrior instinct. 3-0 on PhiDX. That is not an easy task.
Absolutely not. No one needs to use the warrior instinct, but he's got that killer instinct in him. Now, Tony, the Steve didn't really do any damage.
I think it's all Trunkiez movement. It's all Trunkiez spacing traps, his ways to option select the immediately on block situations. Like, V really didn't get multiple layers into his offense at all.
Ready for the next battle.
Absolutely not. Instead, he was trying to get that spacing, trying to add a little bit of intimidation, but just couldn't get the job done. PhiDX switching up to the Lili with the Cammy cosplay as well. That is fire.
Yo, the Hercules hypnosis with the mind control on the other side. I respect it. Ooh, big fat counter hit, but unfortunately drops it.
Able to get a different kind of counter hit to get a for guaranteed follow-up as well, but Trunkiez is not stopping its offense.
And he missed the follow-up. It didn't go into the Fusion stance after that forward 3. Does have the heat on deck. Might see a Demon Paw. Goes for the finisher of the Tsunamis. I respect that.
PhiDX is really trying to get that counterplay, and he finds it with that Sabaki. 50 seconds left to play. Using the heat to able to get that time scan. Are you able to use the heat dash? No. He's gonna let him roll down, but Trunkiez has the chance to bring it all the way back.
No!
Never mind.
Yeah, that was wild right there. Came out of nowhere from the heat, but Trunkiez just did not take his opportunity when he had it. Left a little bit too much gap. Big ol' hop kick from PhiDX right here. Gonna see ourselves some Platinum Grace and put him in his place.
Switching it right back and changing up the pace, but Trunkiez trying to challenge up that string, and PhiDX able to finish it. No heat burst for you, but you get sent up in the sky by the hop kick. PhiDX looking graceful with the Lili pick at the moment.
Well, I think I see a pattern here. 2 hop kicks, 2 rounds in a row. PhiDX might be showing something.
Oh, third time's the charm, but not that time. Trunkiez definitely fighting, unable to get any follows, but does push PhiDX all the way to the wall.
His Lili definitely has the ability to be able to get out of there. No launch on the Matterhorn. You better not let PhiDX run away with this one, bro.
He has all the tools he needs, but unable to use it. We move on to the next round as Trunkiez extends gameplay back from down forward 1-1.
Now PhiDX is mixing up those timings, those quick buttons, the back ones, the down forward ones, keeping up real close with the spacing, immediately challenging back, and I think we got ourselves a game 3.
These games are really going the distance. You know, game 1 going to game 3, game 2 going to a final round on the second game, and now PhiDX forces a game 3 for the third match, for the third game of tonight. Sorry.
Now let's take a look at those predictions that you all had earlier on. I know y'all was sweating. 27% picked Trunkiez after that no round brown in game 1. But PhiDX definitely is coming back with this Lili. The lateral movement is working as well as the hop kicks.
But also alongside that, PhiDX has been really finishing the strings a lot more and winning out these challenges versus Trunkiez. Trunkiez has been trying to jab out or use armor in between, but he just keeps falling on through it, and he brings out Akuma into a Street Fighter cosplay challenge.
PhiDX, get this man off my screen.
Yeah, PhiDX, it's up, yeah. Don't, listen, don't be traumatized by Tekken 7, you got this.
You cannot say this man's name in my house. You cannot have him on the screen when I am commentating. PhiDX, get him out of here.
You know, I was a big fan of Trunkiez, but it just keeps falling down. Nice step. Forget that heat smash out of him. You don't want your raging demon.
63 damage?
Was that counter hit? No, that was
I believe it was. It looked like it was counter hit. There's the 3-1 right there. That's the move that got bug fixed. A lot of the times that the second hit would whip. We're not seeing it quite as much anymore. Let's see if PhiDX can keep that one going. Notice Phi's not trying to sidestep right that down forward 1 at all.
Nope. He's just gonna take it. Doesn't matter charge up or not. No, unable to block the second string. Trunkiez taking full advantage, but the wall able to drop the combo, but does it even matter as he finishes off the forward 4 axe kick.
A lot of the usage of the generic down 4 there, man.
Yeah, by both of them, really. Like, a lot of them are just using that generic down 4, trying to take control back. Nice step again by Trunkiez, activating heat burst, but it doesn't even matter. The Matterhorns are sharp, and PhiDX is sharpening his combo.
So, speaking of, man is sharpening it up like some steel. Nothing else matters. Trunkiez still got the heat, uses it, perfect timing. No punish.
Ooh, no follow-up either. He has caught him ducking, but unable to get the guaranteed. But damn! The spacing by PhiDX to use that 3+4 to fish out the counter hit. Trunkiez looking in trouble.
So much recoverable health on deck, but tries to go for the down jab, which is low crushed by the swirly dirly PhiDX 1 round away. First, you don't succeed.
Nice patience there, just to punish it, and then able to win the challenge with the counter hit 3+4. PhiDX is looking fantastic. The combo's coming in, and so is the 4 burst.
There's a dominating kick, submissive heel. Trunkiez just having to use the warrior instinct right here. PhiDX getting in with the heat dash. Trunkiez gotta use it here. Perfect full forward too, and lots of recoverable coming at him.
Oh yeah, look at all the great health for Trunkiez as he deletes PhiDX, unable to get the follow-up, but Trunkiez does have the life lead. 10 seconds. Woo.
A great bait, of course, Tsunami. I know you're not pressing right now. Yes, I can cancel. Demon Breath, that fiery startup. We got ourselves a final round.
Trunkiez does not have warrior instincts on hand, so it is now mano a mano with heat on the side. But he's able to walk, but he gets clipped.
I'm just happy that it wasn't a counter hit. PhiDX, the sidestepping his character. You stepping so far away, you're stepping back into it.
As he pushes PhiDX away, Trunkiez uses the 1-1-2 to find a way to activate heat, but his heat burst immediately gets extinguished, but the down forward 1 is his saving grace right now, but PhiDX still has all the utility, able to get the opening, but unable to get the follow-up. But he restarts it again with the hop kick. This is the 4th one.
And he's got all the resources on deck as well. PhiDX gets the heat burst, of course, uses it right here. Flip him over. Going to go ahead and put him in more minus frame. Trunkiez needs the opportunity. Gets hit by the down 1-2. He keeps going for the down forward 1-1, which is going to track you no matter what character you're sidestepping on, speed up his gameplay, because you got to make sure that you've got the ability to be on that highest of gears versus the back swing banger Kaizur.
Yeah, you gotta be definitely on your toes when it comes to a player like Kaizur. Just like that, Kaizur catches you whipping right in front of him, able to get the huge launch punish, but unable to get some combo damage. But Slowpoke able to get the big block out of the Healthy, but doesn't get the launch punish.
That's crazy, not launch punishing that stagger low. You gotta act like you know, my man. We got plenty of Azucenas out here in Central Florida.
The challenge immediately by Kaizur, knowing that he didn't finish the forward 2 string. I was like, all right, I'm gonna press, and Slowpoke realizing that and able to get that forward 2 neutral counter hit. Then right back at Kaizur. What is going on? Oh my god, the back and forth. This is a whole seesaw.
Oh, but we ain't going down just yet, but that's a lot of purple. Heat smash. Oh my goodness, twisting it like the Nurple. Okay, Slowpoke tying it back up.
Good block, and there's the launch punish, and goes for the tornado, and then the running power bomb to take away the floor break. One more time for Pro.
Still a huge amount of damage, but I think he wanted some walls.
Speaking of walls, we're not getting it. Damn, bro. That's what he wanted. That's definitely what he wanted, but that's not what he wanted. The combo drop, and Kaizur has a chance to bring it back. 30 seconds left to play, activating the heat. It has a chance if you get an opening here.
Sir, Kaizur going for the Liberator stuff, finally gets that counter hit. This is the beginning of a beautiful comeback. I can smell it. It was a very interesting option right there. I did not expect that one.
5 seconds. Kaizur, can you bring it back? Slowpoke challenging back and goes for a Rage Art, but Slowpoke keeping it slow and not pressing. It is up 2 rounds to 1 on game 1.
Definitely did not have the life for that one. Slowpoke playing the keep out game right here, but Kaizur fighting his way back into the sternum.
Keeping it simple with a 2-1, able to get the counter, but no follow-up. Kaizur answers back with the armor, and we got 40 seconds left to play, but Slowpoke closes out the distance with the Shining Wizard as Kaizur unable to break it. Able to get that counter hit down forward 2-1, and Slowpoke closes it out with a People's Elbow and getting game 1.
I feel like that new counter hit notation that we get is especially good for some characters where the counter hit is very confirmable. And I think King is the #1 offender of that. What do you think, Spirit?
Agreed. Especially how much you can delay down for 2-1.
Oh yeah, and it's natural combo no matter how much you delay it, as long as it was counter.
And then down forward 1-2 also sometimes can be a confirmation. But all other characters that can really thrive on that are characters like Lee, Lars, Kuma with the G clefs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, those 2-hit into 3-hit confirmable strings, definitely. All right, let's see. What can Kaizur confirm here in Coffee Country in the hometown advantage?
Kaizur definitely gonna have to step it up a notch and get caffeinated now.
Gonna wake up. Gotta get some espresso aggression. Hit him with the Kilimanjaro uppercut. Oh, no confirm.
Good attempt on the launch punish by Slowpoke, trying to turn the tides around, but Kaizur does not stop the offense and comfortably getting that first round.
This is one of my favorite Tekken tracks of all time, by the way.
EMF?
If I'm doing anything, this track hits. It's like the Guile theme of Tekken music, I swear to God. Ooh, Heat Engager, turning the cinematics on. Here we go.
Catches Slowpoke ducking as well, but Kaizur catches him whipping as he's stepping. But speaking of stepping, right back after Slowpoke able to get that 4-2-1 heat dash and unable to break the balcony to extend the combo. As Kaizur retaliates right back with a sweep into the mid option to get 2 rounds up to none.
Perfect comeback right there for Kaizur. Both of them a little bit too off axis to get the balcony break. Let's see if Kaizur can keep this momentum going. Heat Engager already? No, never mind. Wrong one.
He's definitely turning it up though, but Slowpoke, don't count him out just yet. Able to get the full neutral 2 counter to switch the sides. That gets clipped as Kaizur is trying to walk out of there.
Nice one. Wall a little bit too close though. Could have had about 20 more damage on the end of that one. Beautiful giant swing. Not going to hit the wall though, I think.
Nope, still staying alive. That was the first one of the night, and the backswing. It finds its mark.
No, the cancel. No punish. Too far away.
Oh,
low blow counter hit into the Irish whip. Kaizur getting whipped up like so much steamed milk.
Hopefully not trying to get that whiplash out of you as Slowpoke trying to get some confidence right back into this game 2. What a block and punish, keeping it simple. Tries to go for another Irish sweep, but Slowpoke opts out for the heat burst instead.
Just
Counter heat
too
right
far away. That heat burst does not have a lot of reach.
No, it doesn't seem to be, but I think this combo reaches the wall, but unable to get the ender.
Perfect opportunity.
Dash.
Yes, sir. 4-4-4. Are we going to see ourselves going all the way to the corner? Oh, we like that. Okay.
Able to plus frames down jab just a little bit, but catches the counter hit one more time. Slowpoke pushes us into a set point versus survival point.
Ooh, perfect usage of the beast armor right there. Continuing on that oppression. Kaizur even more in back per situation right now. Not that 10-hit combo. Okay, Slowpoke, I see you.
Wait, able to get the jaw, and that's going to hurt. Kaizur bringing the force right back and should be able to get the lead here if Slowpoke doesn't do the right thing, but he's able to fight out of with the heat dash, but Kaizur's closing out the distance right back with the heat smash.
Perfect sidestep 1-2 with the wall splat. Need a tornado on the end of it, doesn't get it. Continue with the plus frames. Oh, left too much of a gap, and you know what that means. We finna just do it into game 3. Spirit, what did you see in that second game? What jumped out at you, so to speak?
Kaizur played more patient. Like, actually played more patient.
I agree with that.
To the point where Kaizur was testing out on what Slowpoke would react to. When he's on back turn, what did he do? He didn't go for the full string. He didn't go for a full challenge. He did a single poke to see how Slowpoke will respond, whether it's going to be a down jab, a muscle armor, or a 4-4 neutral 2. When he does his back turn shenanigans, he just does the down 4 and immediately backsways out of there.
Yeah, definitely saw a lot of that evasiveness, especially when Kaizur went back turn. Slowpoke, I gotta say, pretty on top of his options right now. A lot better than we saw in game 1, to be honest. But let's see if he keeps that up.
That's a fair trade, I would say.
Okay, a little more of those wall standing ones, trying to have some fun. Ooh, another time not getting the launch punish. Cannot leave that damage on the table.
One more time, but it doesn't even matter. He's able to close out with a forward 2-1 and Slowpoke back again on the lead here on this set.
Not. Kaizur getting caught up. The small stuff out here. You know, I think Slowpoke is a really good way to describe the way that Slowpoke is playing the game, you know? He's really picking his moments, not going for those big, gigantic options too often. But unfortunately, you know, sometimes you gotta take those big risks.
It's definitely a big risk to backsway out of there. Kaizur evens up the round and starts off round 3 with violence, especially with that backsway punch, sending it back to reality. Slowpoke back up against the wall, trying to fight out of it with a couple jabs.
Ooh, what a duck right there. Slowpoke missing the 14-frame punish on the 1-2 from Kaizur is dastardly, and got himself with the back to the wall. You know the giant swing coming. Oh, never mind, I got mixed.
Got your duck in? Question mark?
You
All
already
the way
know
to the
I was
other
ducking.
side of the wall. Boom. Now Kaizur's back up against the wall. But Slowpoke's giving a good amount of space to work with.
Yeah, we're not seeing a lot of throws from Slowpoke, to be honest, and especially when you have ow, you're pressing in the wrong opportunities. That's it. It's gonna do it. Ugh.
Look at
There's no
damage
way he
scaling. No, absolutely not.
I don't know why he pressed right there, bro. There's literally nothing he could have done to you that does 60%.
Uh-oh. Oh, good opening, but doesn't get the follow-up. Slowpoke is on set point here. Goes for the armor, but catches Kaizur in the air. Able to convert it into tornado flip and closes out with the running power bomb.
There it is. Shining. Got the blue on the stuff on it. Kaizur getting mixed with the crouch throw. Here's your last opportunity. The STF.
Doesn't keep him quiet though. He still has a chance, but the alley kick, the old classic, will seal the deal. And Slowpoke will send Kaizur to the losers bracket.
America. I can't think of one other than Hendo that'd be on that #1 spot, and it'd still be a battle. Let's see what it's got going on out here.
And damn, and Avery is feeling motivated as he brings out the Virgil.
Virgil.
Yo, shout out to the Marvel. You know, we are in TNS after all.
Let's see if this Jin Not So Devil may cry. Oh, sidestep hop kick. PhiDX has been liking that a lot today.
Yeah, it seems like PhiDX is already burying the light here as he puts Avery next to the wall, but Avery fighting back, immediately able to get that heat inhibitor with a 4-4-2.
Did a lot of the first 2 hits of the G-Clef cannon. Classic work. Just out of the range. Got that heat smash. PhiDX with their back to the wall.
Uh-oh.
He didn't.
He did.
He tried to grab?
He tried to grab, and Avery activated the devil trigger.
Nasty work right there. We got ourselves some Dirge of Cerberus action. Let's see if this is going to be PhiDX's Final Fantasy, though. Ooh, big trade.
But better profit for Avery, able to activate the heat and putting PhiDX all the way to the wall.
With the jab and still got the heat burst follow-up. Uh-oh. There we go, 2.02, baby.
Wow, the balls on Avery to challenge Feisty Rabbit? Insane.
Yeah, did he get the back turn? It's really weird how sometimes you'll punish them back turn, and they'll still end up being able to turn around with a punish. Huge G-Clef cannon finisher right there. Nice walk. Avery getting pieced up by this lateral movement right now.
Dude, PhiDX's movement has been a thorn for Avery's matchup right now because all of it is just whipping right in front of Avery's, and PhiDX is taking so much advantage.
Trying to jab there? Interesting. Avery being real careful. A lot of dash block. A lot of wave dash block. Not really falling for any of these spacing traps that PhiDX might be trying to throw out.
And PhiDX isn't even backing away. Usually we just see him backdash and backdash, but no, he is going up to his face. But Avery is stepping out of troubles and switching up the positioning and challenging a lot when PhiDX is using back turn.
Yeah, but he's not really overextending, you know? He's like a couple of jabs, using the homing moves, using the quick buttons. Whiff could have been the kill for PhiDX. Does get the heat dash here. This is going to be nice. Crazy Okazeme. Yowza. The best part of waking up is my foot in your face. Lord have mercy.
That was layered. That was insane for PhiDX. Able to get the cross up and then forcing himself into a back turn to get the back turn mix, while you're also not really facing towards your opponent. You're kind of like, you're on the floor, but you're like back turn. Like you're laying down, but you're like, your opponent's on the other side, so you're like, your eyes are like going over the other side.
Yeah, the Lili Oki from that up 4-3+4 is dastardly, especially on like a sidewall situation. So definitely a fantastic win condition if you have the opportunity to use it. Straight real 50-50 right there. 1 down 3, very interesting follow-up option. All right, what are we on? Cirque du Soleil?
Somewhere around there. Wrong punish. Out of that shrink, a bit 2-4, but PhiDX taking advantage of it, but feeling a little bit comfortable. Goes for the high string as Avery able to duck and punish it, activating zone heat.
Yeah, big scaling change right here. Goes for some Okazeme. Big punish. Was that launch punishable?
I don't remember. I was about to ask you the same thing.
New changes, man, and it's hard to keep up with everything, but PhiDX getting hit by this throw here, uncharacteristic of the execution expert.
Yeah, Kobo's asking the same question. Yeah, Kobo, a little with you in this one. The Prey Savage coming up.
We need knowledge. We need to know, chat. Is that Hell Sweep launch punishable? Because it is, I think it's a heat only.
There we go. Punished up with the back 1-2, sending PhiDX away. PhiDX very close on being on rage, but has a lot of time to work with. Uh-oh, great start.
Yeah, 3-1 with punish. Big just frame same right there in the trade. Can Avery keep it together while the heat is on deck? 41 damage already. Getting spun right round.
Bringing you all the way downtown, and Avery did not take that lightly, starting off immediately with the electric hook fist and switching up the sides. Oh my god damn though, PhiDX able to get the call out and dish it right back at you.
You ain't got wall carry though. You ain't got wall carry.
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
Yeah,
almost had it. No, I knew I was right. PhiDX gotta finish your food.
So on the heat and able to crush the jab with the down 3+4. Here comes the heat dash and could possibly the second round for PhiDX, but unable to finish the combo. But the baseball slide will secure the deal, putting him on set point.
We saw some deja vu. Avery did the exact same thing at a previous interaction. PhiDX said, you know what, that's a really good option. Stepping stature kick, not something a lot of characters can do.
PhiDX realizes the power of Lili. Feisty Rabbit incoming, but Avery does not want to take that mix.
Notice he's using a lot of the down jabs, a lot of jabs to be able to whiff and be able to make PhiDX think that he has the opportunity to whiff punish. Get none of it. Big block punish on the hop kick. We see ourselves yet another hit it or quit it point.
Another one for tonight, and we are thrusting it upwards here for Avery. Great start here to bring it to possibly force game 3. But can you close it out? Oh, but PhiDX, what a retaliation with the Matterhorn once again.
Yo, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. PhiDX hitting with that Matterhorn. We like that. Oh, no heat dash right there. That could have been it.
Oh, but Avery heard you. You want heat smash? You got it. But you want a hop kick? You also got it. PhiDX does not take things lightly here, putting Avery on rage, but he stays alive. The combo drops, but it doesn't even matter because counting it up, PhiDX able to get that counter hit with a 3-hit string.
Let's see what happens here, though. In Fallen Destiny, Fradin versus Nomar, 33rd at Combo Breaker Nomar versus 49th at Combo Breaker Fradin. Can't be stepping that one. That is absolutely a homing unbreakable throw. Only 26 damage, though. Very interesting.
Could be worse, could be worse. It could be on the wall to get a wall splat.
Hey, 26 damage is 26 damage, man.
Sure.
This is the Fradin custom, by the way.
We all thought it was Striker from Mortal Kombat, but I don't think it's really anyone.
No, I think it's just a like a Hwoarang lovers custom. You know, you gotta have the blue with the red hawk. Ooh, sidestep 4, not letting you touch the floor no more. Nomar losing round 1 right there.
Yep, heading into the next door into round 2. Nomar starts off fast with the 1-2 counter hit string. Fradin tries to match up the pace, but Nomar playing patient now.
Double 4-3? What you mashing for? Why are you mashing like that?
No, I just said that you were playing patient. Now he's mashing.
Doing highs against Eddy is definitely a choice that you made, but Nomar hasn't really started the evasiveness.
He's waiting it out, activating the heat, stopping the offense by Fradin, but the sidestep trades out, but he's still being able to get the activation for Fradin.
Nomar got the 1 stack of the Manjingo right there, got the sidestep evasiveness with that 4-2. He's got all of the advantage in the world. Fradin could even die from getting hit in the middle of the rage art. But big ol' full crouch down forward 3 to finish it off. Didn't get the counter hit confirmed. Nomar not getting the punish either.
He's able to get the huge advantage though for Fradin. First one to get the full heat engager meter up. But I love how both of them are playing the poking game. Nomar still going for the unblockable grab as Fradin tries to get away from the wall.
Nomar well known for his usage of the back 1. Fradin trying to keep him on the wall, not quite.
He's running out. There he goes. Jabs the challenge out of the right foot forward here. 20 seconds left, but nice block by Fradin to block the string. But he still has a life lead here.
Fradin definitely doing his homework on the back 1 string, definitely has its weaknesses, and Nomar challenging against the 8-frame flappy counter hit kicks.
Flamingo's doing his job, putting him on match point at the moment. Fradin has heat activated, but trying to get a little bit foot in.
He whiffed the first hit, but still got 41 damage off the heat smash. A lot of them do that, because a lot of them will pop you up, and the scaling is still popping. Nice down jab. Nomar trying to keep Fradin on the wall.
But you know, wall or not, it doesn't even matter. Fradin's got that defense down, able to block that sweep, and able to get that crouch cancel back 3 to add insult to injury.
Between the two, I feel like I see a lot of really good matchup knowledge here from Fradin. Nomar choosing options to down jab quite a lot. He's challenging a lot in the +5 scenario against Fradin, but Fradin hasn't gone for like those forward 1+2s or the big new back 1 counter hit launcher. Uh-oh, what is this?
That's not Eddy.
Top tier gaming? Everybody on Ana nowadays.
Since when did Nomar had an Ana?
Since she's goated. The Atif Butt showed me the way.
And in the words of Majid Obama, the Twisted Sister gets it done.
Nice. Extremely difficult to get a launch punish on those. You're lucky if you can get a wall standing 4. Fradin here on the wall though. Careful. Do we got those? Can we finish it? Not quite. Side step 3 and step on him though.
Dominatrix making its presence right now as Nomar able to secure the first round here on game 2, but Fradin goes for the offense this time, but Nomar's defense is sharpening up here.
Power crush. Fradin back to the wall.
Whiff's right in front of him, but Nomar does not take the chance to be able to get the huge whip punish, but Fradin has a chance one more time to get the offense in, but the heat runs out, unable to activate the heat dash.
Could have been even worse if Nomar was in heat already. Here we go, starting it up. Nothing guaranteed on the end of it, unlike the better of the two sisters. 13 frame heat smash, which high crushes is pretty damn good for this matchup, though.
Yeah, 13 frame, able to just completely crush the options out of right Flamingo.
Ooh, whiffing, sniffing, some weaknesses. Gotta go for those high-risk, high-reward options if you're playing Ana.
The right hand sweep into the Banshee Scream. Nomar looking pretty dominant here with the Ana pick at the moment. But Fradin, again, not committing on the machine gun kicks, but is on a pretty good life lead at the moment. But Nomar answering back with the heat dash.
Line opener, nice duck right there and keeping it simple. Using that really strong right Flamingo option. Ooh. I like the backlash whip right there, but Nomar gets out of there.
Yeah, Fradin gets in there with the Peacekeeper, and Nomar activating that counter heat with his own. Great patience with the duck in punish by Nomar with the wall standing too. This is gonna be the wall, but unable to get some extra damage out of it.
Yo, I'm just trying to get up off the floor, dog. They tell me that I'm not supposed to stay up on the cage. Ultimate Fighting Championship style right here. Fradin got to fight his way back.
Not much to work with, but it gets deleted instantly by that homing low by Nomar, forcing us to game 3.
The Ana definitely was a great pick here. I think we're not even seeing a lot of like the down 4-1s that I think would be super solid. Maybe some more while standing 3s that are 11 frame startup could be really good for trying to punish those Flamingo jabs. We'll see if Nomar chooses to go for those options. Hasn't really needed to.
But it's also Fradin is playing too safe sometimes. There were a lot of hit confirmed launchers or hit confirmed heat dash that he just completely dished away. So maybe here on the third match here, he'll commit. But no, his head gets taken away by the Headless Horseman, but able to get a float combo with the jab here by Fradin.
Right, let's see how far we can get over there. Getting that map advantage back, and then the down jab into the full crouch down forward too. You gotta expect it when it's an Ana player, but the heat is gone. Cocky?
Cocky.
Quick back roll was forced right there. Couldn't do nothing about it.
Okay, Fradin back on the lead here. No whip punish there, no line opener, but Fradin continues to back away here on precarious position now. No commitment again on the machine gun kicks.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta pop out and show them. You already know. Fradin getting ducked and launched though under the 2-hit right Flamingo string. Nasty work. And Nomar keep it up though.
That penetrator is doing a lot of damage, deleting a good amount of the health here. Fradin unable to activate the heat burst, but finally does a chance here, but immediately gets slapped away to reality. Nomar not giving a chance for Fradin to make the comeback and equalizes the round.
That was 4-3. Nomar says, no, you're not getting away from me. Now we spacing.
Spacing and patience is the name of the game at the moment. Trying to steal the turn right back with the down jab into down force. When it doesn't work once, we try again, and this is where we judge you chaotically. Nomar sending Fradin all the way to the wall with 30 seconds left to play, and heat continues to build up for him. Able to break the 1+2 and pushing Fradin back to the wall again.
Did you forget what I had in store? Pull that bazooka straight out the back.
That heat
I need
smash
one more.
demoralizing.
When you get hit by 2 wine openers in a row, you're like, oh, here it goes.
Here it goes. Oh! Trying to step out of the Headless Horseman, but Fradin, his head gets cut off, activating heat, but Nomar activating that counter hit. Fradin looking in trouble.
Rush right back. Nomar not taking the bait. They're canceling. Those are the big reads. Fradin getting more of that recoverable life back. Can he bring it back? Can give us a final? Nope. The sweep into the bazooka. You're eating that one, chewing it, and spitting it right out.
You know, vamos la. Or the back campo. No, that's not a back campo. We seen the Phoenix ship, and then we're trying to hallucinate here with the Mirage. Start off the gate here by Spero.
Okay. Immediately getting that first big combo. Spero gonna give us the P? Gonna give us the perfect? Ah, not quite. Genghis Dawn rejected.
Quick round here by Spero, unable to use the stocks. Got to get him back up again, but that's not a problem here as Spero catching Genghis Dawn pressing and putting him back into the wall again.
The arena stage has been so good for Genghis Dawn's opponent here, but obviously that 4-3 pretty damn good as a comeback mechanic for him.
Yep, nice gambit, pushing Spero always in the wall, but the grab pushing him away even further. 30 seconds left to play, but Genghis Dawn relying on the 1-2 and does it again with the prominence.
Swords cannot low parry those. Demon Breath into the immediate 4-4-4. He said, I got some rounds to play with here, and now we got one more. All right.
The down 4-2 starting it off here for Genghis Dawn. Starting like a good start here for round 3. He was able to duck it, but unable to commit to challenge it. But Dawn, as soon as activate the heat burst, he's trying to walk away from trouble as Spero using that heat smash and to get the health back.
Great duck right there for Genghis Dawn, getting the pseudo perfect. He's looking like he's trying to bring it back here. Okay, got the Phoenix ship. And nice float. He knows his option. No surprise right there because he plays against Nomar so much.
Nomar and Pogchop as well, as Pogchop uses Eddy from time to time.
Well, the more you know.
Yes, sir. Alright, Spero does the Spero things, activating the heat burst immediately for the heat smash, trying to get some more gambling out of it, but Genghis Dawn jabs successfully, switching out the sides.
Stacking up those black blade stacks, but is he going to get the opportunity to use the final move, the Zantetsuken?
Heat's running out, goes for the heat dash here with the 1-2, goes for Cold Cyclone, double down, but Spero challenge on after the second one, but immediately puts on the brakes.
Genghis Dawn not ducking under the wall, standing 4. Gotta use it, the buzzer beater, Rage Art Eater. Spero has now got to go the distance again in this final round.
Brings out the fire, but he brings out the ice with that Cold Cyclone, telling that he's got ice in his veins as he pushes on to final round for game 1. Spero was looking so comfortable, but Genghis Dawn able to bring it back here. Catches Spero whipping, but whips out the follow-up.
Ooh, this is huge. The Hurricane Fire spin, but unfortunately couldn't get the follow-up. Genghis Dawn does fight his way out of the corner, though.
Activating the heat burst for Spero to try to stop the Phoenix shift, but he gets caught ducking as Genghis Dawn slashes him down, completes the 0-2 comeback, and gets game 1.
Exploded by the heat wave. Lots of thermodynamic energy on the end of that one. That was a crazy momentum shift we saw right there, Spirit.
If there's something about Genghis Dawn, it feels like he gets those 2 rounds on purpose sometimes to get those analytical rounds, and then he locks in. He goes that 45-degree angle, that gamer pose stance, and then he locks in. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Absolutely. I feel that one. But Sperogen, definitely one of those data acquisition experts. We've seen him a lot. Coach Spero, by the way, in case you guys are looking to level up your game, he does coaching, and he's one of the best coaches in the North America. Joey Fury tested.
Joey Fury approved. Oh my god, Ducky.
He just knows. He's got his timing reads locked in.
Okay, heat and okay. Goes for the low, trying to find an opening to activate his heat smash. Then he yeah, heat smash. Heat smash.
Ooh,
it rhymes a lot.
Spero was in mid-air. That's gonna get him even more damage taken. But where is this wall at? Okay, safety.
There's the heat smash incoming, pushes Genghis Dawn all to the wall. You ask for it, and then you receive it, but Genghis Dawn able to duck it, and then brings out the Echo Breaker to extend the lead.
Very big risk right there for Sperogen, just doing the run up back 2-4. That's crazy that didn't track the sidewalk right there. It looks like it has so much lateral coverage.
This man's trying to bring out the Earthquake, but Genghis Dawn is bringing out the Magma Storm. Unable to get the full conversion incoming, but Genghis Dawn, his heat's running out, but he catches Sperogen stepping.
Hey, spinning and shoot the whoop.
Just do it.
Wake up while standing 3.
There's been a lot of that tonight.
Even the long range, he was able to catch him. Genghis Dawn sitting on a pretty life lead right now.
With 2 stocks as well for Sperogen. He's gonna try to make this comeback. Huge gamble on the sweep, but Genghis Dawn was ready, and now it's his turn, sitting on 2 rounds up.
He definitely had to take his risk right there. He was not in the driver's seat, had his momentum. Genghis Dawn, speaking of, is turning up the burners, broiling, trying to make Sperogen crispy, but Sperogen is making a sidewalk of glass here across the sands of time.
The sun is setting, but Sperogen is not ready to go to sleep just yet. Updraft, trying to get some gamble incoming for Genghis Dawn, but doesn't able to work out, but he's able to get the punish with the heat dash incoming.
The usage of the forward 1+2 for Genghis Dawn is like 100%. Batting 1,000 right now.
No tuck in that string. We got 20 seconds left to play. Genghis Dawn has a lot of great health to recover, but Sperogen, 2 stocks to work with, but he's dying by 1,000 cuts right now.
Big push back. Genghis Dawn pressing on minus, but he had the opportunity. He was up. He still got one more round on top of Sperogen that he can play with.
Extended the gameplay here. Sperogen able to get that count hit down forward 2, but no launch here. It changes it throughout the game. Now Genghis Dawn trying to catch his impressing him with the shield bash. Again, Sperogen is not flinching just yet.
Woo! Down forward 2 off the sidestep. Still got the realignment all the same. Genghis Dawn is ready for this. And got the best of the wall splat. We like that. 69 damage on TNS number 69. It's a canon event.
Not gonna kill with the Sensatuken, but 1 interaction left as Genghis Dawn surfs on through. And we'll be moving on to top 48 winner side. And
he's been in the middle of his tournament run to go into ranked, and he'll play in Zafina. So he's been playing the Zafina more often. And I think that in this state of the game, we can understand why. A lot of top players like Ulsan, we're talking about how strong this character is, specifically that back 1+2 button. And RV Cris finished show why Clive is so strong in this matchup.
Alongside with the back 1+2, they also buff the
health.
The health. I wouldn't say what the word is. I guess the health deletion on usage.
Yeah, the amount of damage, it used to take 18 health, which old health would have been 10%, new health is roughly 9%, and they brought it down all the way to only 10 damage to be able to use some of these big moves, which is a 5% health out of 200. And that means that she's got usage of these great moves way more often.
And it's not just for one singular option, it's for every single one.
Absolutely. Yeah. The power of Azazel consistently. You get to use those great buttons all the time when you're in heat with that install. Cris weathers the Egyptian storm, and Pling finds his way into a wall stun.
Yeah, trying to find the sandstorm of time incoming, but Cris again bringing out the magma storm. Using the heat, but now extinguishes himself, but able to talk the jab and able to get a decent punish out of it. Out of here.
These options that are pretty good for catching the evasive nature of Zafina's stances. We haven't really seen Pling try to go for like Mantis stance or Tarantula to try and go evasive like he was doing a lot in, you know, Link Xiaoyu. Well, look at that Demon Breath. Look how good that button is for catching those stances as well. I like the use of the forward 1+2 as well. Like, you block the back 1+2 from Zafina, and Clive forward 1+2 just completely neutralizes the pushback, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, unfortunate for Pling. He was able to escape out of there, but just not in the nick of time. But incoming for round 4, both of them starts off low, but Cris gets the opening shot with the Cold Cyclone, bringing out the freeze and bringing out the heat as he's able to move onto the wall. But Pling able to get that counter hit, but it whips right in front of Cris, and he's able to get that down forward 2 launch punish incoming.
Still had ridiculous amounts of damage, even missing hits of that string. Pling uses a tornado of souls right here, but Cris right back with a giant fist power crush, and honestly neutralizing the Zafina completely.
Bro, Cris told him to pick another character. This man said,
yeah,
no Zafina, no Zafina this time. Bring out the real deal. Are we going to see the Ling Xiaoyu? Are we going to see the Yoshimitsu? Are we going to see the Feng Wei? Or are we going to see the Prime Minister, Lydia?
Okay, so my question for you is, which character is best in the matchup? Do you think?
I think Lydia would do a good amount of job here, because when it comes to that matchup, that specific match, Pling needs to assert dominance, and I think Lydia is the perfect match here. What I've noticed from that match, Cris abuse lunge, but we're not
He's doing this
the
to
Prime
me on
Minister.
purpose.
Yes, he is. He's playing with your feelings.
I walked up to this man in person on Combo Breaker. I told him, stay off my character. Get off my character, I said. And he's like, I know you hate it. And I'm like, bro, why are these people getting hit by these tactics, my guy? Okay, I like it. I like what I see a little bit right here. You know, run up and try to sit on them with the Indian stance. I respect it. But Cris, no respect.
You gotta do it in the Squidward voice. Oh my god. Cris.
I think that Yoshimitsu is really good for this matchup. You can option select a lot of the strings with the spin. And if you spin out of there, it's really good for being able to punish him. But will we see that? Not sure.
He's trying to step out of there, but the Phoenix Shift Slide guarantees him a +13 engager afterwards. But damn, able to block the low and able to get the wall standing punish with a little bit of wall splat for extra credit.
Ooh, tried to parry, heat smash working, but not getting the rest of the combo. Pling going and rocking the way he do, Hwoarang himself.
He tried to spin out of there, but damn, with the Aqua Blast, they're able to catch him, but it doesn't even matter. Pling spins out of trouble once again, and able to catch Cris with a counter hit down 4-2, but it doesn't do the job. Still alive, but the 3-4 to close it out.
He needed 3-1 on the end of that combo right there to be able to get it all the way, but he kept it together all the same. Ooh, yeah, when you delay that, you actually can't get the pickup. Nice job for Pling, keeping himself tight. He's using the Clive Rush quite a lot because Pling is showing a lot of the bad breath. He's getting under there with that Clive Rush low.
Oh, the Clive Rush low doesn't even matter because you get flashback right into reality. Pling back on the accelerator here, and he spins away at trouble, just like what you said, Tony. The 3-1 into that dash, and he's able to get a side wall access conversion as well.
press him right into that. I also like what I'm seeing from Pling using a lot of the down 2-2 string. Cris now afraid to punish it and losing to it.
We got 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Charge it up. I think, he doesn't have the lead.
That's punishable. Tried to go for the real health recovery in the meditation stance 1+2, but Cris knows that that is extremely big on whip recovery.
No punish on the windup. Pling backs away through the wall, but he's able to fight back with the heat engager. Nice, he got the side step to the left to deny the side slash.
Loki, I thought he was going to hit him on the ground right there. Okay, spirited away. We like it, but unfortunately, Pling putting himself in danger.
All right, spins away into trouble and switches it out once again. Back turn, able to get the 3-1 into the wall split, but no conversion there as he was stuck on Dragonfly. But it catches Cris stuck on Brains with the seppuku. Brings us into a set point versus survival point.
All right, Pling, maybe you can stay on my character. You keep doing fun stuff like that. We like that. Cris trying to fight back. Again, the down 2-2 string. And Cris is like, you know what? I'm just not going to press after it. You do whatever it is that you want to do. Ooh, the rainbow drop.
Colors are starting to form here for Pling's Road. Trying to force us to the game 3, but Cris able to get that Berserker opening into the Phoenix Shift Engager.
Cris has to be really careful. He's absolutely in flash territory all of these times. I cannot believe he hasn't got spit on. Chris's micro movement gets him game 2. And honestly, Hwoarang I thought was going to work, but Pling, just do as I say. Get off my character.
And with that Tekken 5 classic outfit too. Scorp's got it, man. Bringing it hella back, but the back 1+2 denies the forward 2. But it doesn't even matter. Stop the offense, sending it right back at the gates with a wake-up hop kick.
Honestly, best case scenario right there. Stopping JoeCrush from getting a lot of his heat used, but he's making some noise right back at it already.
Yeah, the decibels are increasing, but Scorp able to get the side step back door, keeping it simple, but he's still playing as conservative as he is, but able to get the back step out of the jackhammer, but unable to get a full launch. But wait a minute, he's got a chance.
Oh, that could have been it. Mr. Pounder, you gotta get those punishes. Let's get to the wall, okay? Lots of damage. Let's go.
He still has heat to work with. Not a lot of help. Make some noise. Absorbing the damage.
You dare die with heat, my guy. Oh, this is. Don't make me give you the pop outs. 10 seconds left and he died with heat. Ugh.
Fucked in the hand. Not ducking this time. JoeCrush catches you, not ducking low, able to get the guard break, but damn! Scorp able to get the challenge here. Now it's Morgan on him trying to regain some heat back.
It's the Feng wave pressure. Gotta expect it, but unfortunately, sidestep left. Not gonna be able to get out of the drill. Guaranteed. JoeCrush down back 1 on the end of that. Torta Pounder fights his way out. Needing to come back. Has no recoverable health. Tries to go for the hell sweep. Cannot get it out of the back turn. Campbell step. He actually moved himself out of the way of whip punishment.
Unable to activate heat on the second round, but able to get a heat engager. What can he do about it? He gets hit and able to get the guaranteed crowd command throw for JoeCrush and planting the seeds here on round 3.
He needed a back 1+2 punish on that one, but I like that we're still living with heat. Can we utilize? Heat smash there is crazy against JoeCrush.
Activating the bubble, but it doesn't even matter.
Finish it.
Hop kick out of nowhere into the wall combo. This should be the round.
Beautiful optimization. Exactly what you need. 1+2 to get it started. We interrupted.
Yeah, we challenging? Back 1 once again into the down 4 into another back 1 collar, but JoeCrush activating the brakes this time.
The Pounder showing off his options. He's going to challenge in those full count situations. Oh my god.
Ooh,
he's
side step 4. Yeah, no launch punish there out of JoeCrush. Very uncharacteristic here. But this is in character as he mods on through game 1. and taunt right in front of Scorp. 1-0 for JoeCrush.
All right. Spirit, you know what I've said. I've basically been yapping that entire game. What do you see that maybe needs to be done here?
Please activate heat and stop doing bad tempo, I beg of you. Or else next time I see you at the juicy, I'm going to stare at you judgmentally.
Yeah, so that's actually something that we used to see a lot in his gameplay, right? And he
Yeah.
stopped using the back tempo quite as much. But I think we're in that place where versus Jack, you know, you don't want to be in that mix very often. But now it's very clear to Joe that he doesn't want to be in that mix. So now Joe is like, oh, I got you now. Oh no, not the mental destroyer.
Please grab him. Joe is having fun right now.
No way.
Bro.
Really interesting. We're not seeing the locked-in JoeCrush that we usually see here in TNS, but what a trade in Joe's favor, though.
Raising the roof and sending it all the way to the other side of the wall. JoeCrush brings out the back 1+2 and extends the lead.
But will you do it again? Oh, I'm talking to the
right.
hand. 51 damage. Lord have mercy. Run up into the seed planter. The pounder fights right back, but drops the combo.
The pounder continues to drop, but JoeCrush unable to get the follow-up as Pounder able to get the back 1+2 engager, not dying with heat this time, but the back 1 catches JoeCrush pressing.
Get that punish? Yes, sir. I don't think he could have had a heat dash. He didn't believe. No way. Stepped on. Stomped out like so many cigarettes. Mr. Pounder, you gotta live up to the name.
He's trying. Back again with the back tempo launcher, but continues to drop the combo.
He really should be getting back 1+2 punishes on these drill arms. Oh,
Makes it work out of count.
Ow! That was a lot of damage. That was a hurtin'. This is our third time seeing the mainless King PhiDX on stream today. And reminder, this is the reigning Tampa Never Sleeps champion. And of course, round start, back 1 into the giant swing. We're counting giant swings today. Number 1, he's 1 for 1 right now.
Then 2 for 2 on the glass break, and here comes the balcony, but chooses out the 3-2-2 for the Okizemi instead.
Ooh, perfect. 64 damage. I still think that 64 damage is a lot of damage for a heat smash.
Boom. That counter hit. Somebody had to flinch, but unfortunately it was Tomoriru. Goes down the balcony, and PhiDX should be able to carry this all the way to the wall. No, he drops the combo, and Tomoriru answers back with the armor.
The high execution, strong aerial tailspin not working out. Okay, Tomoriru is 1 for 2 on the giant swings out here. PhiDX getting bodied by the big flying knee, and Tomoriru sending it all the way to the wall. Doesn't want to blow it up. Says, I'm gonna save it for later.
Counter hit, pushing PhiDX into precarious position, goes for the giant swing instantly, but PhiDX was ready to break it.
He's 1 for 3 right now. PhiDX has got his number. He's not worried about Jaguar Sprint in the slightest. So what you gonna do with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna step right on through, no problem. So the TrizzyTheRapper mix up and able to get the full commitment on the dog out of the Shining Wizard. Now PhiDX has a decent life lead, opts out for the heat smash to add more damage and catches him stepping with the 2-4. PhiDX able to secure his round.
Low-key, we don't even know if it was a Shining Wizard back there because you already know Tomoriru got those dash up giant swings. You know he's ready with those unseeable mixes. And yet another one of those big fat knees going into the back of PhiDX.
Jaguar charged it up for the lows just to get extra damage, but Tomoriru able to duck the second string and catches PhiDX with the Jaguar sprint clothesline, and that's how Tomoriru secures game 1.
See the homie ZCX Raider out there in the chat telling us they think that Tomo has been the one to either eliminate or send Phi to losers every TNS these last few weeks. So looks like we got ourselves a bracket demon right here.
Storyline. Now, with the way how it worked out, do you think Lili is still the right pick, or do you think he should be challenging a lot more, potentially picking Steve? Never mind, that question has been answered. Lili stays on the stage.
Lili here, I mean, obviously when Tomoriru is in heat, he has homing Giant Swing and homing Shining Wizard, but, you know, how often are you gonna... how often is Tomoriru in heat? I mean, honestly.
What do you mean?
That's my secret. I'm always
The tea is boiling. PhiDX is stunned once again, gets his jawline clipped with the hop knee as Tomoriru continues to style it with the blue running power bomb and the 7 golden letters.
He's 3 for 3 with the hop knees right now, only 1 for 3 with the giant swings. We are on this big open stage, so you're probably not going to see as much of the giant swings, but PhiDX gets this beautiful forward 4 counter hit. Might even get us all the way over to a wall.
Now it tries to go suffer the reset there, but Tomoriru was ready for the follow-up and ready for the launch punish as well. 4 for 4 on the hop knees, and this is going to change the temperature real quick.
Oh, I like the side roll right there. PhiDX definitely does his homework, but it can only get you so far. Shit.
Can't step that one. Heat Smash, able to get that 60 damage guaranteed, and PhiDX, 15 seconds left to play, and a little bit of rage with a lot of great health to recover.
Yeah, that realignment. Tomoriru is just so well known for his composure. Double root of evil. Reacting? He almost had it, bro. If he had heat, then those lows would have been much more scary.
I can't believe he went all for root of evil every single time.
I can't believe Tomoriru didn't try to challenge at all. He's like, I'm not pressing right now. What if he does Rage Art?
Yeah, what if? Great step there by PhiDX, able to get the full back turn string. Doesn't get a lot of damage, but Tomoriru did run out of heat.
Ooh, I see the technique that Tomoriru was going for here, intentionally getting himself hit by this combo so that he can wake up into the giant swing. I smell it.
It's incoming. He's also smelling that hop knee a lot. PhiDX is pushing a lot of pressure here against Tomoriru against the wall. But how can he keep up though? He now has the life lead, but it gets taken away. The running knee seals the deal, and Tomoriru once again makes an entrance. And you are a killer in the community and also in bracket. Hope you're having a good rest of your night. But here comes the next match coming up. Budden versus Nomar for top 8 qualifiers.
Speaking of the GOATs out there, Captain Falcon in the chat, I see you. I wouldn't be here on this stream without that GOAT right there. Much love. And in the background, TrizzyTheRapper did just take it 2-0 over NG Obscure. Onto the action at hand. Nomar slapping Budden up against this wall, but Joe getting the wall stun, trying to take it all in one motion.
That's a lot, but the Starburst uppercut is gonna win against the Kip Up as Budden shines on through on round 1.
I love Nomar rocking the old school. I thought this was Spero Gen for a second because Spero is so well known for rocking the OG skin with Eddy.
It really does. This does bring it back, but you know, bringing it forward, that comes with a 1-2-4 counter hit. Nomar answering back quickly.
I love the way that Nomar uses the back one. He's always on point with the counter hits to be able to get the follow-up. Look at all of the damage and the pressure that he's putting on. Joe Budden, though, really good at adapting. We've seen that time and time again.
But, you know, a better adapter here when it comes to Nomar, able to challenge the down jabs with an orbiter, also able to duck those strings, securing him on match point, able to get a sidestep evasive move, and then the follow-up after the lag spike.
What you pressing after my back one for, dog? You should be sidestepping to the right. Keep that tight.
Able to get flow combo. Unfortunate that the wall standing one will not get the carry up. But damn! Damn!
Ooh, run up on it, break the glass, beat that ass. Oh!
Maybe this is Spero Jin. That was a Spero Jin tactic if I've ever seen one. Run up, heat smash?
Run up, heat smash, wake up 1-3. Suspicious. No. Nomar, a master of many styles.
Yo, I was able to hang out with Nomar. No, Eddy did not get a buff.
Now, what were we saying, homie?
Oh, yo, bro, I was able to hang out with Nomar, a combo breaker, and him and his brother. Vibe. Absolute vibe. 10 out of 10 would hang out again. Anyways, coming up to the next match here, Nomar already bringing in the heat.
Yeah, very difficult to get that punish from the 4-2-2. Nomar off axis getting the heat for stuffed. Joe Budden getting snuffed.
Oh my goodness. And he's getting scrubbed up again, catching himself ducking as Nomar collects another perfect.
Joe Budden is 63% to win right here, but Nomar is making it look like not easy money for our Gambas.
He's gonna try to collect the gold here as he's able to block his ankles and again activating Starburst, but Nomar retaliates back with a heat burst, pushing Joe Budden into the wall.
With the 1-2-4, Nomar pushing him across the floor. Yo, Wagner, LeValiant, thanks for the sub. And you know Nomar got to pop out with the key charge because Joe Budden is well known for key charging after every round. And this is where he would key charge if he had one.
Hold on. He might be answering back here. Joe Budden has a good positioning right now, good amount of health, good amount of heat, and he also has Starburst on deck. 40 seconds left to play. He's gonna start off extinguishing himself, but Nomar challenges right back with the jab, converting it into a float combo, and now he's gonna carry Joe Budden all the way to the wall.
Yee. Crazy wall carry that you can get right there. Plus frame. Got the double Manjinga stack right there. Joe Budden, what you ducking for?
The moment to duck, and then Nomar shoots an arrow right through Joe Budden with a straight dagger alongside the keep charge, and to add a little bit of salt to the wound, a little tea bag for your troubles. Congratulations, Nomar. You completely ghosted him and you move on right through.
But of course, Avery, he knows how to run it back. He can get it done any day of the week. And the infinite stage, oh, this is a level up for Shadow.
But he really started off with back 1+2 immediately, huh?
You got to. Gotta keep it in the chamber at all times.
Corpse thrust. Get out of the Zazel's power. Out of it. Down 4-2, tries to close at the distance, but Avery showing a good amount of respect, not opting out, and goes for another power crush, catching Shadow 20Z, pressing, but this time challenging up in the air and converting it to a float combo for Shadow 20Z.
Ooh, big counter hit into the extra tarantula, down forward one, the vicious claw, and you know, I really thought that was gonna make it there, but it's the spacing Shadow 20Z sat at to not be able to get hit out of the tarantula.
One in the chamber, reloads again with another back 1+2. He's able to twitch duck the wall running 1+2, and Avery converts it with the back 2-1 with a float combo.
Sitting on top of him. Shadow 20Z not punishing.
Ducking down forward 1 into the down 3, but able to scout it out for Avery. Punish it with the wall setting 4-4.
More of those corpse thrusters. It's been working out for him. Hasn't gotten punished for it yet. It's basically right every single time. 1+2 whiffing. Shadow 20Z. Patient.
Oh, it's always shadow time for Shadow 20Z. Activating the heat. Horse for the heat dash, but it's not going to kill, but it does do a lot of damage. 10 seconds left to play. Horse for the Scarecrow stance. The heat smash isn't gonna do anything.
Ooh,
Oh my God.
big trade. Avery catches it with the classic, the tried and true. Back to 1. Oh, now we having fun out here.
Avery is trying to get this done, but Shadow 20Z answers right back, charges it up, and catches Avery Preston.
It's the small pokes, like they're really not overextending. It's just so great to see these masters what they do. Avery still whiffing quite a bit on Shadow stance options, but knows exactly where to thread the needle.
I duck. You know what, Avery? Great challenge there, but Shadow 20Z was ready for it. We got 20 seconds left to play, and Avery, not a lot of great health to recover. He's gonna try to close the distance, but Shadow 20Z, that back 1+2 keep out is getting the job done.
You already know. That's the motto. When you got it, flaunt it.
Back 1+2, the new lead back 4?
Did it also get buffed in the last patch? I don't think so.
It did.
What back 1+2 for Zafina did not.
No, I thought you meant for lead back 4.
Yeah,
anyways, neither here and there.
Yeah.
Avery activated when he tried to get the back to 1 challenge one more time, but Shadow 20Z was not on stance.
Speaking of, Shadow 20Z still using those heavy stance options. And here we go. Stands it with the forward 1+2. Shadow 20Z heat dashing through the rest of Avery's life bar. Sheesh.
Dashing right through, just like what you say, as Shadow 20Z beats Avery black and blue. And that's how you do as Shadow 20Z secures game 1.
It's a tough one to look at and say that Avery did anything really wrong. It's just the infinite stage was really good for Shadow, as well as the evasive nature of his moveset. And even in those situations where, like, Shadow is in Tarantula or Mantis, he's using options like the thrusting uppercut, he's using the down forward 4, really low hitting options, some ground hitting options even, but just out of those spacings of effectiveness.
The thing is, I don't think that Avery needs to make any adjustments at all. I think he's playing it really well. He's able to get that Twitch ducks, especially after wall running 1+2 and converting it with back 2-1. But I think, just like what you said, I really just think it's all about the spacing game, because there are so many crucial openings that it just completely missed out, just like with the thrusting uppercut.
Yeah, the back 1+2 is huge. Like, we're talking about the spacing. Like, back 1+2 puts Zafina at a spacing that is just so optimal for her evasiveness, not to mention how amazing her backdash is. So Avery still having trouble being able to beat that, but getting away scot-free with a 2-1-4s.
You can't get too accustomed with it though. But Shadow 20Z on rage, but unable to utilize it at all as Avery continues to use the down 1.
Ooh, okay, we like that. You didn't go for the second hit. I will take my punish. Thank you very much. Only had to spend 10 damage on that low. Shadow 20Z getting the punish, though. No heat dash. Very interesting.
Also, thanks to Koba, able to do the research. That helps me on heat, -14.
Shadow had the perfect punish for it. Just shows not the heat dash. Gets the wall splat here, and because of the scaling due to the balcony break, will not kill on this combo, I think.
I don't know. That wall could be dividends, though.
Oh my god.
Don't you
ever question me again. Don't you ever question me again.
No, man. That's right back up to you. Don't question me.
Shadow really walking that back 1+2 out there. Trying to go for the wall standing 1-2. Not quite working out, but does have that purple stuff ready and locked and ready to go. Avery trying to snuff him. Sidestep block. We like that.
I still can't believe that's all guaranteed.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty for 37 damage and a knockdown. Pretty crazy.
And the potential floor break if the stage hands it out. But damn, look at the respect given. They're just showing out for both players. Shadow20Z not trying to overextend as Avery also trying not to do the same, but Shadow20Z finds an opening here with the engager. Ooh. But Avery answers back with a forward counter hit. He's able to convert it into a full combo.
Ironically, he got hit out of the forward four in this situation. Little pushback, Shadow back into the safe zone, but got hit with a kitchen sink.
Just throwing up there, but Shadow20Z catches Avery present one more time with that string. But Avery is sitting on survival point. Can you force it to a game 3? Nice step out of there, but only able to get the jab for punish.
We're just sitting out of that effective range right now. Shadow20Z keeping him there. Those small buttons, it's a jab, down forward 1 kind of game. Down forward 2 going under that jab is tragic.
Quite unfortunate here. Avery activating the heat, able to catch Shadow20Z stepping, but the position is still the same. He's looking in trouble here with 15 seconds left to play. Shadow20Z still has all the utilities to get this round victory, but Avery is not stopping at all. He still continues to keep on fighting, but eventually falls down, bringing us into a set point versus survival point. We are not done finished spectating.
We're hella not done. Survival point, we gotta keep our eyes locked in. Avery's definitely locked in to getting hit by some of these strings. He finally gets it back to 1, but couldn't get anything off of it off the float, and no more heat.
Shadow activates his own heat, but he catches the frame-tight jab into the punish. Shadow20Z possibly just stole Avery's soul for this one, but drops the combo at the end of it.
Back 1+2 incoming. There it is.
Double down on the low and triple it down. Shadow20Z with a nail biter of a set.
Even yet to the top 8 qualifier for loser side here. Winner of this takes on the mainless king PhiDX. Shaundude versus TrizzyTheRapper.
Yo, big shout out to Shaundude for being such an MVP when it came to Combo Breaker, handing us out free water bottle.
He's the GOAT. Knows how to keep everything locked and loaded. Knows how to keep those electrolytes flowing and keep those health bars flowing all the way down. Ooh, TrizzyTheRapper! I like that. I may or may not have reminded him that, hey, you can buffer crouch dash 2 from Yoshimitsu on round start now. 14 frame counter hit launcher that high crushes in 6 frames. Pretty damn good as an opening gambit.
Damn, Shaundude is just jabbing, just denying Trizzy's stepping movement here. Tries to get a huge call out with the flea launcher, but Shaundude is not ducking.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I've seen Trizzy use the root kick a lot out of Flea because, like, while you can interrupt it, it's not a really easy one to be able to get frames in the middle of. Shaundude trying to go for the dominating heel. So you will submit to me?
You're dead. You're so dead.
Did not have the health for that, huh?
That's a damn shame.
You're right about that.
Okay, starting it off here with the 3-4, floating it out, activating the heat early, sending Shaundude all the way to the wall. And now here comes the mix-up with the cross swords, but Shaundude able to block perfectly and switching the sides, and now TrizzyTheRapper is in trouble.
Oh, you are... Wow, that's supposed to be natural combo! T8 report.
Shaundude has a chance to bring it all the way back. And he does. Feisty Rabbit mid catches Trizzy ducking and close it out with a no round brown.
That was not how Trizzy wanted that game to go. Talk about feisty rabbits. We got Alice in Wonderland stylings going on right now. Shaundude trying to go for the speed run. GDQ is next weekend, but he said, I'm late.
Bro, shall anybody need a water bottle?
Drink that water.
Get ready for the
Shout out
next battle.
Combo Breaker 2024.
Yo, actually hydrate, folks. This is not a joke. Actually hydrate.
Especially if you guys rocking a mic like me
Ooh.
out here. Okay.
Symbiote Spider-Man and Alice in Wonderland?
That's crazy. We was just talking about it. Shaundude talking about talking these walls out here.
Oh, we definitely talking to walls here as TrizzyTheRapper is continuing to hold on to this offense by Shaundude, not retaliating until now activating the Heat Burst. Trying to get that counter hit with the flashing steel, but damn, the Matterhorn able to crush the Dragonfly.
Why does Matterhorn Tornado? Can we talk about that, everybody? Is that something that it looks like it should do?
Yes.
All right. Just so we're on the same page.
Trizzy trying to find his foot in, but Shaundude just continues to adding this stop sign called the jab. Able to convert it as well, and this should send Trizzy all the way to the wall.
Righty, get up there. Shaundude using the Root of Evil. TrizzyTheRapper now breaking the throw. 5 rounds in a row.
Is this our fastest match of the night?
Not so far, but you already know Trizzy, master of adaptation. There it is. Heat burst into the flashing steel. Looking like he's trying to steal back this bracket.
Answering back here as well, putting Shaundude 50% gone. Trying to deny the no game James. And he does with a perfect. Trizzy stops the bleeding, puts a round up on the board.
Yeah, Shaundude is clearly prepared very well. Once again, round start flashing steel. TrizzyTheRapper getting the sweetness on this one.
Also just completely denying the heat smash. So TrizzyTheRapper, his heat is completely gone. But his morale is not. Trying to get that counter hit down forward too. Tries to go for it again, but Shaundude back up against the wall on rage. Trizzy could force this into a final round. We got set point versus survival point incoming.
1-3 time. What have I taught you about jabbing at the beginning of the round?
Trizzy, just like what you said, the adaptation master, he could possibly bring it back. But he gets caught by the homing move with a little bit of counter hit. Now Shaundude has a life lead as Trizzy's heat's running out. Able to use the one with the heat burst to add a little bit of extra damage, but Shaundude retaliates by activating his own.
Both of them have about the same amount of gray. Can't get that float. The hurricane hands. You are in trouble. No, he does forward 2 instead of back 2. Trizzy.
Wait, Grace incoming. Activating the activated rage art. Just keep it safe.
It's cool. We're chilling. It's all right, guys. We're getting ourselves a game 3. Kind of crazy that Shaundude fell for a round start, counter hit, flashing steel 3 times in a row.
One was not counter hit. It was regular. The next
Was
two?
Okay.
The next two? Yeesh. That
He's
you know,
still
we gotta talk
jabbing.
about that.
Can't be jabbing like that. 14 frames. Startup. I'm still geeking on the fact that it's minus 13 still. Absolutely insane button when you really look at the risk reward out of it, especially at round start, especially after heat burst. We see it all the time from Yoshimitsu players from around the world. Now we're on Phoenix Gate here. Is that going to mix anything up for us?
Only time will tell, my friend. Let's find out here at Game 3. As Spider-Man 2099 comes out to play. Was that the Scarlet Spider? I can't tell. I can't tell if that's Ben Reilly or Miguel O'Hara.
I just want it known that we had the 4th flashing steel round start. I just want it known.
I'm doing it. It is Ben Reilly. Got it, folks. Thank you, folks.
Get the down forward 4s. Thank you, Trizzy. Start to do the fuzzy ducks. Oh, there we go. Get those punishes. 30. That's pretty good for that.
Shaundude doesn't want to die with heat. Activates his own. Goes for the spicy rabbit, but Trizzy uses the flashing steel into the cross sword, stopping Shaundude in his tracks. He now has the lead. Shaundude able to block. Able to block the flashing steel finally.
Trizzy's like, finally, you block it. Now we can play the game elsewise. With the heat advantage here. Again, he's using heat burst. He uses it after his heat burst. He uses it after his opponent's heat burst.
He's finding the thread. He's finally operating Shaundude. Trizzy finally adding the brakes and catches Shaundude flinching, but he's not out of it just yet. Shaundude does have range and is continuing to cut TrizzyTheRapper down.
Really good to stop Lili from stepping, but unfortunately, Shaundude is finally catching the timings for when TrizzyTheRapper wants to do it. He's done it the last 6 rounds in a row.
No counter hit that time, but Shaundude's the one dishing out the counter hits. Trizzy trying to respond back with a sidestep 1 jawbreaker, but no reward. Shaundude continues the pressure, but it eventually gets broken down with a full crowd sweep. And this is gonna be a wall burst as PhiDX brings Hellfire towards Shaundude.
Nice, spirited away to get the mix and get the map advantage just right. You were still aerial so that you don't get the wall splat on the wall. Can you reach? Ooh, we teach. That's a kill, right?
Yeah, it has to be killed. That's raw damage.
I thought maybe that the change from backdoor would have happened.
Now, considering that it was still as a heat smash, he was unable to turn around regardless.
Ooh. Continuing to go for the 2 throw, which will break the floor instead of the rainbow drop.
A couple interactions for Shaundude to bring this to a final round, but the trade incoming!
Up forward what? Confusing? Rainbow drop. This is exactly what he needs to make it so that Shaundude doesn't have the opportunity to use it in the next round and take it as a momentum changer. Down to 1 and finish.
Comeback for Trizzy. Shaundude trying his best to stop that comeback, activating heat.
Oh my god!
Isn't going to connect. Trizzy had the right idea, but Shaundude activates the brakes and pushes us into a final round.
8 rounds in a row we're running flashing steel round start, and Shaundude just letting him get away with it. TrizzyTheRapper doing a lot of the full crash down forward 4, trying to make Shaundude duck.
Uh-oh, problem. Trizzy able to find an opening with the Dragonfly Heat Dash. And there's gonna be a huge amount of damage with this combo, potentially pushing us into the wall.
That's a crazy wall carry. Shaundude turning it back on his head now.
What a challenge out of the Dragonfly! He's able to convert it with the tornado, activate the heat as well.
Double feisty. Doing tricks on it. Shaundude still has rage. TrizzyTheRapper not quite yet there. No! Is that not negative 13? What are we on? Shaundude is on that defense. TrizzyTheRapper getting wrapped up and clapped. Wrapped up like a birthday present. Happy birthday to you, Shaundude. You win a match with PhiDX to see if you're going to make it into loser's side top 8 for TNS number 69. And I got to say, your gameplay looking nice, my friend. We are out here in Tampa Never Sleeps, first to 2 territory still. Winners semis, top 8 action, a rematch of last week's grand finals. Tomoriru versus Chizioni, and already giant swing number 1 on the board.
Yes, sir. Keeping it classy just the way Tomoriru does it. But Chizioni already fighting back here, catching some counter hits on his way, especially with a down 4. Ooh, speaking of counter hits, hit range onto the slide. Chizioni able to get a good amount of reward, good amount of damage. 70 out of all that to get the side switch, heat dash as well. That puts Tomoriru in the top spot, but he does have a lot of great health to recover, and with heat alongside. But Chizioni doing a great job playing that keep out game with Destructive Stance. Ooh. That timing though, Yoni catches Tomoriru with the round start down for 2, pushing him back against the wall one more time. The pressure continues on, using heat when it comes to destruction stance into step and catches Tomoriru ducking one more time. This is looking like a tough spot here for Tomoriru, but he's able to fight back with a 4-2-1, able to grab a good amount of health, but unable to grab Yoni with the giant swing. Trying to step out of the Jaguar dash here, but no cigar. Tomoriru has rage and also has the life lead. Yoni realizes the situation, has to close out the distance here. 15 seconds left to play, trying to force out the mix. Wow, what a sidestep into the launcher, completely crushing the back one by Tomoriru, but he's able to wake up and use the Rage Art. And Tomoriru grabs Yoni one more time and steals that round.
Bro, the raw Rage Arts from Tomoriru are just classics at this point. I feel like JoeCrush was really well known for doing those raw Rage Arts, but now I feel like Tomoriru has got even higher success rate. Crazy. Tomoriru already getting Yoni over there. 13 seconds in, got the heat. Homing, wall splat. That's that. Run up on him. Do it again. You like that?
Ooh. Quick turnaround there by Tomoriru. But Yoni trying to find the spacing here at the moment, but Tomoriru's spacing is just damn too good, but the steps by Yoni is doing even greater justice as he's able to reward himself with a down forward 2.
I like the wall spacing, but unfortunately too far off axis. Couldn't get the balcony breaks. Nice. Got the DDT. Still has the back to his wall though, and you know what that means.
Fine swing was on the way, but at the moment, Yoni doing a good job breaking him. So far, only one on the counter. But Tomoriru is holding up these MIGs and able to break the generic, switching up the sides, but Yoni forcing it right back to him.
Oh, if that was in heat, he would have had it, but Yoni able to sidestep, get that lateral movement, get away from there, get the punish, balcony break, and leave no space whatsoever.
Bringing us into a final round here. Tomoriru is dying with heat. Let's see if he's able to activate here and bring this around, but he's able to sidewalk out of there, and now he's able to activate heat, bringing in the Shining Wizard for the first count.
4-2, got the destruction stance down. Whenever the chainsaws come out, you know you're in trouble.
Heats out, Yoni holds off to the mid, activates the heat smash, and is actually able to thread the needle and have it connected.
Back 1-2, that is gonna catch Tornado right out the air because of the dual boot stance.
20 seconds, Yoni, one interaction left. He's able to get some health back by chipping him down. Nice twitch strike out of the giant swing as well. Tomoriru looking in trouble.
So much of those throws, Yoni says that they know, and that's going to be game 1 for Yoni. Now, just to say this, Yoni did take game 1 of Grand Finals last week. So, in that first to 3 set, it did turn out 3-1. Tomoriru was able to adapt really quickly. Can he do the same again?
You know, at first, I really thought he was trying to catch Yoni ducking a lot of times because when it came to that last interaction, Tomoriru was closing out the distance by not running up into a throw, but instead doing a toe kick instead. I think he was trying to catch Yoni ducking, but when it came to the very, very last interaction, that's when he tried to commit, and that's when Yoni realized he ain't getting thrown. He's ducking.
Ooh, Arena Underground. Can you imagine, bro, if Giant Swing hit the wall and it blew up the wall into a combo?
That would be wild.
I'm sorry that I even said that.
But honestly, it could happen.
Tough you got a micro dash on female hitboxes after the down forward 2-1 counter hit right there. Gonna make it a little bit more difficult for Tomoriru to rock it.
Catches him ducking once again from the destruction stance, but he's able to step out of trouble and able to get a heat engager for himself.
Another giant swing on the board, and look at the heat meter. It's coming back to full.
Great attempt there by TrizzyTheRapper. Continues to stay on Duckin, but Tomoriru extends the third hit and wins the challenge. Nice!
Middle of that one. Not quite, but Tomoriru getting himself spent back on the wall. 75 damage just to start it off. And of course, you know we gotta say hello world to you. One more game.
Sending out the text message throughout the time zone, but what a flash step by Tomoriru! Able to get a heat engager and revitalizes himself as well.
Interesting, didn't want to go for the full wall carry right there. I gotta think that maybe Tomoriru could have, especially with heat, but didn't want to spend the heat.
Too bad he's running out, but walked out of there. The back throw into the single leg Boston Crab into the down forward one follow-up. Tomoriru, one around the way to match up the score.
Dang, man. We're giving out leg massages out here. Tomoriru, next please. Ooh, fantastic down forward 2 timing and spacing on Tomoriru's approach. TrizzyTheRapper getting 77 off of that one. Finally, Hello World catches its mark. Doesn't go for heat dash. Interesting.
Yeah, Hello World says hello to the wall splat, but doesn't say hello to the combo conversion. But Tomoriru responds back with yet another 4-2-1 heat engager, but TrizzyTheRapper doing a great job building up his defense.
Yeah! What in the good googly moogly? This is a 3D game, but it's looking like we're moving into the 4th dimension. TrizzyTheRapper seen into the Matrix.
Again, man! Not on heat, so it's not homing. TrizzyTheRapper able to escape disaster with a sidestep down forward 2. Now, Tomoriru back up against the wall, but he's fighting back with the down forward 1 barrage.
Keep him there. Do not let this man get out, but honestly, you don't want him with his back to a wall neither. Careful. Oh, what the sidestep, dog? Nasty work.
Look at the confidence that TrizzyTheRapper is playing, not giving any respect to Tomoriru. Says hello world one more time. And hello wall splat. Give me the round. Give me this set point.
TrizzyTheRapper showing that Hello World so strong and has the wall spike capability way too far off axis on that one. Still got plenty of extra butter to be able to cut through. Tomoriru gonna get splat over on this wall. You already know it's gonna explode on him.
Bringing in the blast, because this could be Tomoriru's last. He tries to go for another sidestep, but no down forward 2 that time. Tomoriru challenges the destruction stance after the set transition and able to push TrizzyTheRapper all the way to the explodable wall. Boom.
Yo, he was docking. Can Tomoriru keep it together? He doesn't want to use the heat dash.
He was gonna kill, but now he chooses the heat smash to close it out and bring us to game 3.
That was insane.
Notice how many times he switch ducking and punishes it with a wall standing too. Chat, by the way, there is still 2 giant swing on the counter.
Only 2 actually landing?
Yes.
You know, TrizzyTheRapper not trying to get hit. And the scary thing is like how often Elisa is airborne. You can still get giant swung out the air. All right, that one's 3 up on the board.
Speaking of the snarls, where's the afterball?
Oh, she's in here. He's in here. Sorry. Okay. Doesn't go for the heat dash yet again.
Oh, but he presses on the second string, therefore TrizzyTheRapper converts it to a heat dash combo, but drops it.
Tragic, but you know, that's a couple of situations that they had ready and locked and ready to go for a win condition. Tomoriru has rage, locked and ready to go, could have spent it right there, but did not have the life to do it with.
Very shaky first round there, but TrizzyTheRapper able to secure it, able to get the special get-up kick, but unable to pick it up. Ooh. Another sidestep forward 2-1 by Tomoriru into the running knee, catches TrizzyTheRapper present and able to reward themselves a wall explosion. able to convert this in a huge combo into a huge throwdown.
Again, I feel like we're not seeing Tornado after these big wall blasts. I feel like it's been happening consistently. He's like, you know what? Who needs wall carry? Who needs a wall? I am grappler. I am heat smasher extraordinaire. I don't need wall carry. Nice. Being able to interrupt yet again, knowing that Chizioni was not going to go for the 4-2-1-2 heat dash, and Tomoriru just getting huge amounts of damage off of it.
He is running out fast. Chizioni realizes, goes for the heat dash early, trying to get some health back.
Okay, he said, I'll take that. Only 28 damage.
Over to the wall, continues to chip him down, dying by 1,000 cuts. Chizioni is gonna get caught by the range art as Tomoriru lives on by the sliver of a health, and he's able to regain a little bit of it back.
Now you got 13 health coming back to you, exactly as you said. So all that damage that got done, coming right back. Shining Wizard, Tomoriru using the back 1-2, but the full crouch shoe shine working out for Chizioni. One more round, and they will have their revenge over Tomoriru for what they did to them in Grand Finals last week. The aggression from Chizioni. Those chainsaws are relentless. You don't gotta change the blades out or nothing?
Destruction stands for a reason. He sees a target. He's gonna go for 35 seconds left to play, and Tomoriru, a little bit of interaction left as Chizioni continues to dish out the damage, the pressure. But Tomoriru able to find a little bit of opening here.
Drilling. Sidestepping 4-2-1 heat dash. This is exactly what Tomoriru needs. Gonna go for that extra into the Shining Wizard on the end. Got a lot of that recoverable life back.
He's on to break out of the generic suplex, but he commits on a down 4-2-1, and Chizioni was ready to duck the second string and punishes Tomoriru.
Been coming out to a lot of these big regionals, but this is winner's side semis to see who's going to take it into winner's finals versus the Chizioni. And already Nomar giving the back 1-4 counter hit. I'm starting to count those. You know you can expect more of them. Number one on the board.
Bro, the Tekken 7 outfit with the Tekken 7 theme, Lucas, you profit. You profit.
This is 100% correct. G-Corp?
G-Corp, daytime. A banger.
That is a controversial statement that you've made right there, my friend. No
it
more
is
getting this
not,
great
it
float.
is not
Okay, all right. Oh, there goes the wall blast with the perfect spacing on the end of it, taking those resources away.
Oh, another one, and yet another wall splat. Again, Nomar 2-up on the board with these grabs.
I don't know why he's blocking so much, bro. Well, why are you pressing? You're not allowed to block, you're not allowed to press. You're not allowed to do nothing. Oh, especially the final round.
Damn, another punish here alongside for Nomar. He's running away with this as he comes to this round. Sidestep 2 of the evasive maneuver. Pushes Uzcategui back into the wall, and then he gets caught pressing with a down forward 1-3. Yet another wall splat for Nomar's trouble.
My man here is a transformer, optimized prime. Uzcategui had absolutely no time to do anything there. Anything he tried, the counterplay was right there ready for him. Nomar definitely showing out. This is looking like his match versus Joe Budden.
Bro, well, how many wall splats did Nomar just get?
All of them.
Yes. Yes.
All of them.
Dude, that was a speed run of a match here. How does Uzcategui respond back here on top 8 winners? It's time to lock in, my friend.
No, Shamsi, you mean bee boo boo bop boo boo bop, or do you mean beam bop boom 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 bop bam? The kind of gameplay we on, you just don't understand. All right, another one with the kip up. NYC Tekken House has something to say about that.
Yeah, Duffy finds its mark here and pushing him all the way to the wall and tries to get the crescent heel, but unable to find the target. But Uzcategui able to get a full conversion of himself.
That's a lot. Huge amount of damage. Nomar does get the heat smash here, though. Perfect alignment. Catches the parry, but doesn't get the punish.
Speaking of punish, able to get the white noise, moves back out of there to get the whip punish out of the capoeira sweep.
Ooh! Didn't that move used to be homing back in Tekken 7?
Please don't remind me that. That was awful.
It was awful. Tragic for ELN. Tegui not able to rock it. He's 4 rounds down.
Dude, Nomar in these challenges has been insane, bro. But there it
perfect
is,
spacing, but no kick in it.
To the sides here and catches him ducking. Tegui finally gets a round up on the board here.
Stopping the bleeding. Nomar using that movement to his great advantage. Remember when Eddy couldn't sidestep?
Yes.
Farm remembers. Yo, the just frame.
He's ready, man. Oh, he's definitely ready.
Look at all the damage that does. It's like 60. Need to flip over.
Plus frames in come in and denies it immediately with the down jab. Tegui tries to activate the heat burst, but Nomar activating the low, denying it, unable to activate it. But now he's back on rage, but he gets caught with another down to counter it. 4 up on the board and 1 round left for Nomar to go to winner's final.
Yeah, that back 1-4, he is 4 for 4 on those counter hits right there. Ooh, Tegui trying to go for those immediate parries. Nothing doing 1-2-4. Ooh, 14 frame launcher. That's a great start.
Should be able to convert it from wall to wall, but doesn't want to opt out for an extra damage here because of the axis. But he's able to restart it with the tornado flip.
Out there with the down jab, makes him whip the parry yet again, and Nomar keeps it simple with the sidestep 3. This game was meant for me. Winners side finals versus Cheese Yo Knee. There's no way you're stepping out. At least it seems like it. Sheesh, Shaundude forward 4 round start. That's a good one to get started with. I like it a lot.
Damn, it is forward 4. Why did I say 3+4 earlier? Because it looks like Bryan's 3+4 middle side kick.
It's basically the same move, except it's not -13 on block. It's even better.
My bad, chat.
Ooh, the perfect. Okay, Shaundude, let me shut the hell up. Maybe you got it like that.
It's crazy. Shadow started off that round with a back wall +2, but he paid the price with that perfect. And now Shadow 20Z is gonna try to lock in here, try to take Shaundude away by 1,000 cuts, and it's gonna start it off here with the heat engager. Damn! Right back at you. Into the heat dash as well. This is a full-on combo, and Shadow 20Z closes out with no problem. Oh my. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, with the purple stuff, we got a little bit of extra sazon seasoning on top of it. Shadow 20Z said, you may have got perfect on me on the first round, but, you know, everybody gets one. What a duck.
What a step again. Shadow 20Z is locked in. He's like, I'll give you that free round, but now it's time to make you work for it.
Yeah, Shaundude running up on Shadow because he knows Shadow will just sit there and backdash into infinity, and this is Yakushima, so you have the ability to do that. What?
That doesn't, yeah, not continuation. Tries to go over, trying to get that platinum grace, but no luck there. Shaundude looking in trouble as he gets caught by the plus frame by Azazel's power.
Dang, and the fact that you can just do that, you don't even need to be in heat.
That's insane. Shadow 20Z running that game away.
This just in the Pling versus Joe Budden set looked like there was a lot of lag in game 3, so they're replaying the game over there, making sure that everything is tip-top shape from NorCal versus SoCal. So they're right back at it. We will be giving you more information as time goes by. Shadow really adapted quickly after that first round perfect, huh?
That he did. He said, all right, maybe I won't do back 1+2 from the round start, but will he do it this time? Will he play the 50-50 mind games? I bet you he will.
Shaundude really was like, I'm going to stay on top of you, I'm going to stay on top of you, I'm going to stay on top of you. And Shadow's like, oh, you're going to run into me. You're going to let you chase me. I like that. Thank you so much. I don't like chasing.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, he definitely chased that one down. It catches it down for 2, and then potentially a wall break, or does Shaundude keep it for an Oki situation?
Stop.
Keeps it for an Oki situation, but Shadow20Z able to block the follow-up, and now the favor's on his side as heat gets turned up on him.
Ooh, counter hit. Confirm. Shadow got the heat. Shaundude, though, keeping him on the floor. Keep that up. That didn't track.
It didn't. Kept him on the floor, but he was kept afloat, and Shadow20Z woke up with violence with that heat smash, extending the round lead here.
Shaundude using some risky options and risky challenges in the middle of Shadow's strings and getting hit over at the wall. Shadow20Z goes for the back 1+2 whips. Still has the purple hand.
Tries to challenge it, but it trades out for both of them, but Shadow20Z able to step out of the feisty rabbit and catches Shaundude stepping. Activated Heat Burst to get the purple tower right back, but Shaundude whips right in front of Shadow, and that's something you never want to do.
59 damage for a 14 frame punish. Nasty work.
It is insane. It covers a lot of range also. Shaundude looking in trouble. He gets caught ducking by the back 1+2, and the first wall gets broken as Shadow20Z carries Shaundude to the next one.
Sheesh. Going through it. You know we're going to see a heat burst here? No. Walking out of menacingly, and Shaundude with the forward flip from the rafters out here. Trying to send Shadow20Z to the hereafter.
Shaundude said, no, I've had it with spiders. Arachnophobia is not my thing. But so are lows, and I'm able to block him. Shaundude able to extend gameplay here.
Shadow trying to get him with an Arslan Ash. No, sir. Definitely can backdash out of that. We're still in it.
Shaundude holding on to its sash right now, trying to go for the root of evil, but Shadow20Z very much aware of that string, able to block the low follow-up.
For that free knockdown into the extra guaranteed, and that's all she wrote. Poking character extraordinaire. Back 1+2 was working, but Shadow's spacing and timing were working harder. Crouch dash 1 or crouch dash 2, both -14. Back 4-2 no longer gives a guaranteed follow-up on counter hit, but I do think that Feng is mad good in this matchup, and let's not forget how strong forward 4 always has been, and the previous patch they actually made forward 4 track even more than it used to.
It's TN versus Falco, and right now Pling just told JoeCrush to do a barrel roll after that tornado flip.
Woo! Headbutt. Bald Gang. Shades of Roman Jelly.
Yeah, where's Roman at?
That's a good question. I expected him to see him in top 48 today. Ooh, yowza, the double fister.
Can't step out of that one, but we can definitely back cancel out of it. Tries to step out of the big boot, but JoeCrush catches him on the right side. Healing. Able to. Whoa!
Oh, beat the heat smash. That's exactly what Pling needed. Wow, he was so locked in to be able to get that flow.
Forward, back four, into the spike, into the shoulder follow-up, and that catches JoeCrush to activate the rage guard, but Pling ain't pressing.
Tia type beat. Pling doing well on that nice jab. Jab beats a lot of the options after that headbutt is blocked. Unless it goes for the armor option.
That was insane.
Oh yeah.
Jab to cancel the bubble, and then down two to completely negate it.
Pling is on one right now with his reads. Shit, and the low parry? Can we get the kill?
the read, man. This is a whole ass library. God damn, back four into the follow-up. Pling, 3 rounds to none to get game 1 up on the board.
Now we saw 2 dropped combos there by Pling, but
fairly long stage here, but it is a bit shorter than Yakushima.
Round 1. Fight.
what are
Chat,
help me with this.
you're gonna have to help us out. We got nothing in this one.
I got nothing. Is he the winged dragon of Ka?
Bro, what?
Pling not punishing the pulverizer stream with the back 1+2. Very interesting. It's kind of a jump scare when the 3rd hit of that stream comes out. Ooh, Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, I see you.
I don't see you. I don't watch. I'm sorry, guys. Uncultured. But what I did watch is Pling able to get that wall setting 3 and extending the round lead here. And also, look at that. Team Spooky coming in with a raid of 98. Thank you so much, Spooky, for the lovely raid. Hope you enjoyed your night. And I hope you're enjoying the rest of TNS.
Spooky says, you're all free now, except now you're locked in here with me for a top 8 of playtime. JoeCrush and Pling been blowing it up here. Game 1 very much in Pling's favor, and game 2 is looking like it's about the same, but the Don Quixote going insane on it.
Yeah, crazy as well. Pling with another read out of the muscle armor with the heat smash, but it doesn't even matter as JoeCrush makes his presence by planting the seeds, securing the round.
116 damage, bro. 116 damage out of the Don Quixote, the windmill punches. And now JoeCrush, he's feeling himself now. All it takes is a little bit of that feel good.
And especially the mogging as well. Catches Pling stepping one more time, activating the heat smash, and he's on survival point.
Jackhammers. Pling trying to use the back 4. Back Kempo not working. He's not able to get away from the Mogger.
But he's able to put him up in the sky, though, especially with a hop kick. One more time here for Pling's trouble, but the combo draws, and it's JoeCrush's turn to send the Pling up the sky.
Pling tried to go for the back turn elbow, and he's not on Xiaoyu. I'll just say that.
What? That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
Chat. Can I get the clip on that? I need it for very important reasons. If you would. Okay, I'm writing this one down. The people have got to know about this one. I kind of been slacking just a little bit on my clips of the day for this one, but loser's side top 8, Pling Joe. What is that? What was that? Round 4 of that game? Game 2? That was insane, that interaction.
JoeCrush forcing it into a game 3. How does Pling respond? Able to get a counter hit on the 1-3, but no follow-up. And JoeCrush immediately takes control by activating a heating agent for himself.
Dang, Pling sidestepping, but not getting the whip punish launcher with the down 4-3. Joe still in key, Pling right back at it with the thermal energy.
Ooh! The extension to go over the gamma jump and then activating the heat smash to take the lead here.
No way. He whiffed. Could have had that back 1+2, but now JoeCrush says you had the opportunity. As my boy Afronomical says, you allowed me to live, and for that, you must die.
Add salt to the wound with the round start forward 2 counter hit. Back 1+2 ribs, but Pling activating the heat for a punish. Back turn. What can you get out of it?
Uh-oh, Smash is gonna go straight through the wall, and you definitely do not have life left. He's gonna take it. Oh, what in the googly googly? I thought he was gonna be able to kill there.
Nope, doesn't even matter. Restarts it with the first ring of pulverizer, and JoeCrush is definitely pulverizing Pling. He's able to turn it around and is one around the way to eliminate him.
Sense it. 4-3-1. Yeah, definitely doesn't got hit, but the counter hit. 91 damage for just that 2-hit string into the wall.
He's making some noise, catches him ducking, and fists him out of here. JoeCrush retaliates with full force and eliminates Peeling right out of there.
Often in our top 8 so far, it's Kismet, it's summertime. Let's see what the song of the summer is gonna be. Is it Shadow or is it gonna be LN? We whiffing.
Oh, we absorbing Scarecrow. We ain't scared of nothing.
And finish it off to get the Azazel power in the end of the combo. Doesn't get the wall splat here. Uses the parry to be able to lose some health. Thank you very much. You're done.
Curse of Azazel brings out the blessing for Shadow20Z, securing the first round with that whip punish. Nicely done to block the low, and able to get a little bit of punish here for Uzcategui. And nicely done to get the sidestep and able to expose Shadow20Z with that down forward too.
Great wall splat as well. What you gonna do with it? Staying on top of him. A lot of homing, but just not in the right places. Uzcategui now on the back foot, down back 2, not catching it. Maybe if it did down back to 1, Shadow20Z got most of the heat gauge still on deck.
Yep, he also has got the install as well, so he's got to be really careful. Shadow20Z is trying to find that heat dash pressure, but just a little bit off, but he finds the opening, and this should spell out the round here for Shadow20Z.
Yo, can you imagine if he kept that install in the next round? That would be dastardly.
Please don't.
Please don't. That was nasty. Uzcategui doing it great on these successive pokes. Factoring down to Finna.
No 10-frame interruption! And he gets caught by the wall standing launcher. Shadow20Z is living rent-free in Uzcategui's head right now. It's catching his timing.
Nice sidestep to be able to realign and make sure that he sticks straight up to the fence pickets. And Shadow20Z is picking his way up to loser side semifinals. It's looking like a done deal right now. I feel like the last couple of sets that we saw from Uzcategui, he just kind of getting laid out.
Maybe he just ran out of gas, or maybe he is having this mind block. And it was like, how do I approach this man? It's a wall, and he's unable to break it down.
Get ready for the next battle.
Urban Square. Okay, we got New York stylings right now. I believe ELN still in Nevada, if I'm not mistaken. Shadow20Z in Illinois. Not too far away from one another, but let's see what the skill gap is looking like here. And we're seeing a lot of those parries after the heat engagers from Uzcategui.
He's definitely trying to catch the timing, but speaking of timings, he's able to get out of trouble from the back turn.
Not bad. I mean, Shadow's like, cool, it takes you heat to be able to do that, but you're lucky. Uh-oh, back turn time for me?
Nope. Shadow20Z knew how to respond to that, able to move forward. Is that not a high?
That was the mid version, which is punishable, but I think it had so much pushback that Shadow couldn't get anything off of it, or maybe it was just so quick. Little jump scare right there. Shadow20Z misses the back one on the ender, and that's going to send it as long as Uzcategui can keep it punished. We like that.
That's unfortunate for Shadow20Z, but grateful for Uzcategui to stop the bleeding. There's the 10-frame punish we were looking for earlier from game 1. Uzcategui able to find a little bit of momentum here.
Running 1+2, whiffing. Really weird interaction right there. Shadow and Uzcategui really playing that spacing game. Spacing 20Z, you already can expect it.
Run up, Shadow hide, counter hit as well to add insult to injury. Shadow20Z activated the heat burst to add an insurance policy on this wall carry.
86 damage and gets to slam it down on the end of it. Shadow 20Z exploding with the power of the gods, with the strength of Ra.
Might as well bring in the Curse of Anubis while you're at it as well.
Got the power of Osiris locked in.
Coming back from the afterlife. Shadow 20Z pushing Uzcategui all the way to the wall. Now it's his turn to add this 50-50 mix-up. Three lows in a row.
This spacing game is like literally all they're playing right now. I swear. Shadow 20, he tried to get the dash up with the down for one, not quite working out. Back 1+2. If you don't like it the first time, run it again. I think it's kind of crazy that you don't spend that Azazel power when you use back 1+2 the first time.
It doesn't use your install?
Yeah. Like you see that on block? Like he can just use it. But it's not, I guess it doesn't give you the +4 unless you use the power.
We'll put that on the lab unless chat knows, right? Damn! Pena step denied. You are not him. Shadow 20Z able to scout that low and punishes Uzcategui, putting him all the way to the wall.
The low wall slump. Uzcategui trying to go for the 2 jab to be able to catch. Got the backswing blow working out for him. Shadow 20Z goes for the parry. Omni parry with the power of the Egyptian god. The winged Dragunov Ra in his hand. Tampa never sleeps, Titans. Here we are. Tomoriru, 4-time grand finalist in the last month straight consecutive. JoeCrush 25 times crushing it and got the wall standing 1 float for 65 damage already optimizing. We like that.
Yeah, and Tomoriru able to get a huge call out with a low parry and able to get the counter hit giant swing right afterwards. And just like that, in 2 interactions, Tomoriru now has the health lead.
3 pushes in a row. Oh, we got ourselves a Decepticon out here. No, or is this the Master Shredder that we've got going on?
Oh, that's a Gundam.
Oh, it could be.
That's a Gundam.
Speaking of Gundam, gun, damn, that was a lot of damage from Tomoriru right there.
Silver Samurai? What do you mean? That looks like a Gundam!
Samurai Jack? Oh, he could be Samurai Jack. Okay, I feel you on that one. There's layers to it. Rocket kick on the finisher. Down forward 1. Hope you're having fun. 17-second round. That was a quick one, Spirit.
Talking about the quick one. Tomoriru with the quick response with a Jaguar dash backstep with a 4-2-1.
He definitely did like a fuzzy and then did 1-1. Thought he got wall standing 1, but unfortunately didn't. There we go, the Don Quixote. Last time we saw this, he did 116 damage for the combo. Is he gonna get something similar here?
Yeah, with the wall burst as well, this is gonna be a lot of damage.
Yo, bro, spoke it into existence. 101. Lord have mercy.
Duck in that time. Tomoriru does not have heat to work with, but neither does JoeCrush. He extinguishes himself, able to duck the big boot, but unable to get the full crowd launcher.
That's one of the things that we see a lot from Tomoriru. Back 1 buffers the giant swing afterwards, just in case you want to try and guess that the second hit is coming. But you know what beats both of those options? A nice duck while standing 1.
Yes, sir. And he quick ducked as well. JoeCrush making a statement out of themselves and denied Tomoriru's speed burst usage. We ain't present on the lane on 1.22.
Not gonna get me with that. Ooh. Bro, Tekken 7, that would have wall bounced. I still think that's gonna wall bounce when I get hit by that move.
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. Oh no! He did what?
That's a lot of damage. 71, but gets caught in the air, but no full combo for JoeCrush.
Got a gamma charge. Guaranteed on the end of it. No, not quite. Low blow. Tomoriru says, yes, I know. What's JoeCrush cooking right now?
Don't know. But he's giving him a decent amount of space, but Tomoriru is doing a good job just threading the needle with 4 full neutral 2.
Oh, giant swing number 2. JO2, baby. Big Dame 21 out here. I see you, baby.
Punish!
Hey. Too far away. Keeper's not working. We could have got a little bit of a better punish on that. He went for the heat smash there? That's ballsy.
10 frame, baby. 10 framer. Shout out to Tento. Gotta be careful. The dunk as well. The huge call out by Tomoriru pays it out and he's able to get the first game here for losers quarters. Now remember, folks, we are still in a 2 out of 3 territory, so there's one more game left for Tomoriru to eliminate JoeCrush. Okay, now I'm seeing in chat that they're saying Samurai, Silver Samurai. Now it's Gundam. Now it's Arc 7. Like at this point, this custom could be what it could be.
Samurai Troopers? What are we on?
I don't know, man. We are not cultured, Tony. Apparently.
Clearly. Y'all hook me up in the TNS. If you guys are in the TNS Discord and you know who this is, ping me in the TNS Discord with the image so I get some eyes on it for all you anime nerds.
Do it in general. Do it in general.
Yeah, do it in general.
The next battle.
Okay, JoeCrush. You know what I love about Joe? You never say, I wonder if he's gonna stick to Jack.
There was a time that he did bring out Clive and an Eddy at one point.
That's true. Ooh, okay.
That's Slifer the Sky Dragon. 100% Slifer.
Yep. He's ready with it. But a lot of the Gamma Stance transitions here is really working out. Tomoriru needs to block here, but he can't. He's going to go through this wall. That's huge.
No adjust frame there. Does he break the balcony? No, he drops out with a low wall splat, but does give JoeCrush a good positioning to find an opening, especially after the back 1+2.
Joe knows he's like, I'm not going to walk into Tomoriru when I have the life lead. Matter of fact, I'm going to stay back here, and Tomoriru's going to have to do like full 4 neutral 2. He's going to have to do some crazy stuff to open me up, because what I don't want is to be in range of this. I don't want to be in range of the giant swings.
Boom. But you are in the range of a hop knee. Now you got to be really careful for Tomoriru's follow-up. Nice low parry right there to get the instant running power bomb to push JoeCrush into the wall. This is where he used the Jaguar Dash.
He spent a little bit of heat, but like, it seems like it's almost no heat usage. Am I crazy? It's like he didn't even use a full quarter of the bar.
Definitely wasn't paying attention to that. I did pay attention to JoeCrush health being deleted.
You're right. Okay, dirty bubble. Every villain is lemons. You going through here.
Well, you know what happens when life gives you lemons, Tony. You convert it into a full-on combo, and we raise the roof on fire.
There ain't enough sugar in this one. This one's gonna feel bitter.
Yeah, I add a little bit of sweetener to that combo. But Tomoriru might have a little bit of spice with that defense.
And then that's giant swing number 3, 70 damage. This could be it. Yo.
No, it's not it. JoeCrush special, no whip punish. There goes for the whirlwind punch, but he commits to the duck. Doesn't even down jab. Makes Tomoriru whip it. And now he's on set point to eliminate JoeCrush. Starts off with the giant boot here, but doesn't get the follow-up after the Jaguar Dash.
Tomoriru batting 1,000 for the giant swings here. Run up into the cross chop. Extra damage. Didn't get the great wall splat, but Joe is sitting on a fantastic life lead right now.
That could have been a heat engager with 4-2-1, but he kept it simple, able to step out of the giant swing. But both of them are not on hitting as JoeCrush unable to break this one. Is this wall?
Hit the wall. 84. Got the 10 frame coming at you. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen?
For heat smash. Tony.
Almost says I got rounds to play with.
Tony. What time is it?
I don't know, bro. It could be. That was scary. That was the JoeCrush string right there. The LCQ clincher. Did I guarantee?
Oh my god, you dash up right in front of me. Not today. Tomoriru catches your chin and sends you up in the air and sends you the other side of the wall with the running power bomb. Goes for the mix-up, but JoeCrush able to roll out of it, and now he has the positioning here.
I'm not letting you use this heat smash on me. Oh my god, I can't believe he challenged right there in the middle of the sprint. Tomoriru not reacting. Can we get ourselves a game 3? You know what I need? He doesn't have the life.
Yes,
oh my god.
Make some noise, but he might have immediately got silenced. Is this going to kill? It is Tomoriru with the clutch rage art. Silences the entire room.
5%, especially after what we saw earlier on versus Tomoriru. I don't blame you out there. Let's see who's got it. Dr. B's creation or the ancestral assassin, Nomar or Chizioni.
Ooh, counter hit immediately challenging from destruction stance. That is going to be troublesome for you, Nomar.
Big hatchet kick on range. Chizioni going straight through the wall. Immediately, do we see ourselves a wall here?
That we
got
do.
as much of the wall as they needed.
Yep, that we do. And now we're going downstairs. We're definitely going to see a wall.
Oh, I respect the hell out of that. Try to go for the wall stand or the duck into the mirage. Quite fast enough. Chizioni said, oh, you thirsty? You thirsty for damage? How about I bring you these chainsaws again? There it is, back 1-4, counter hit number 1. We're going to see a million of them.
But we're also going to see a million of these heat dashes from Chizioni, able to catch, target, and able to push Nomar all the way to the breakable fence, but goes up for the Oki situation instead, keeping it.
No way he challenged Rage Art there. Now your aerial. Now this is up a buff, like, or not a buff, but it's like this is good for Chizioni. He's alive, 100%.
But also he's got to deal with the heat incoming by Nomar as he activates it immediately. No punish, but
no way, bro. That was a bait and a half, bro.
Never mind.
You got baited. Spirit, you hella got hit by that Rage Art.
What do you mean? I would have done 4-4-3. I would have won.
Bro, you just said no punish. You would have tried to punish and you would have lost that round, bro.
Yeah, because I would have killed the distance.
Oh, okay.
Would have been punished.
I see. Yeah, Nomar he's too slow, and it got him the win. I see.
Yeah. Different pacing, man,
clock,
but
right?
same result.
2,000 dead? Okay.
Hey, man, it's working. Blindfold can grab a knot.
That's crazy. Yo, what a get up. While standing 1 from the wake up situation, breaks the wall there instead of going for even more damage off of it. Chizioni, both resources on deck, heat spent. Hello world, got a lot of that recoverable life back.
But immediately gets deleted by the evasive 2 by Nomar. Keep intact
Really
here.
interesting strategy.
Yeah, the late on the punish there also, but adding a little bit of plus frame. So down 2 into challenge by his own down 1 here by Nomar. Nomar looking pretty good here on the life lead, but that's going to get changed real quick as Chizioni able to get a count hit slide.
Little bit far away from the wall there. Chizioni still on top of the map advantage though. Got the power crush, got the wall splat. Know that they're gonna try and fly away from you. Says I got an option for that. I play due to side effects all the time at 404 Esports.
And these are definitely the symptoms here for playing against Eddy. These are the side effects, possibly incoming for the wall splat, but Chizioni able to fight back out of it. 10 seconds left to play. Nomar falls down.
That was smart for Chizioni. Definitely could not have died from getting punished for that move. That's 2. Drop kicks. Chizioni using the down jab. Perfect opportunity to float. Got them out of that bad wall situation.
And able to extend it as well as Nomar able to get the right wall split, but doesn't commit on ducking. Goes for the heat burst. Chizioni able to step out of it, but only gets the jab for the punish.
Kind of weird because they had heat They had all opportunities to be able to do like 4-2-1 and the heat dash, but Chizioni keeps it simple. Nomar tries to go for it, something that beats out the armor, but it was too slow. The Terremoto not working out in their favor. It really would have gotten them far. Because did Nomar have heat still at the end of that?
No, he did not.
No, he didn't. Oh, I was about to say, if they had gotten the heat engager from the counter hit 4-4-3 into relax 4-3, that would have been fire. But still, that 4-4-3 just too slow to be able to catch Chizioni in that last situation. But this is a first to 3.
It is indeed a first 3. He's going to stick with the Eddy. But that was a really close game there. And we'll see how Nomar is going to adjust. Possibly less challenges. There was a lot of down jabs that Budden were trying to steal the turn back. But right now, Chizioni, great start here with an engager.
Nice one, getting the pick up. We know our punishes and we know them well. Guarantee. That did get nerfed, but 21 damage is still a lot.
But 50 incoming into some health regaining for Nomar. Chizioni trying to delete it immediately by chipping him down with destruction stance, but Nomar immediately answers back with the evasive move.
Nomar, finally rubber banded back in the momentum here. Chizioni fantastic with the sidestep. Ooh, all range, keep out. Working just in time, heat engaging. He delayed the option enough. Nomar knew exactly what was coming. Get all of that wall combo.
Whoa. That's gonna be explosive! And so is this combo. This is gonna be high impact here for Chizioni.
Yowza! Got it! Nice, guaranteed off the end of it after the head hits you right in the sternum. Nomar struggling to be able to keep Chizioni nailed down.
Yo, Shoma Z, congratulations on winning that gift sub for guessing the right theme here by Lucas W. Hope you enjoyed the sub. I hope you're enjoying the rest of the match as well. As Nomar able to activate heat, trying to catch Chizioni, stepping a good amount of times and continues to chip him down.
Up and dive. Otsugeki. The down jabs are just not working out enough. Chizioni just in the dual boot constantly.
Down one, guaranteed as well. Gets the counter hit, but Terremoto doesn't give out any reward. Tries to go for the slash kick, but he gets brought down by Chizioni's heat burst.
We're seeing the strength of Elisa Voskanovic consistently tonight. The lateral movement, the chainsaws, being able to low crush constantly.
Another engager. That keep out right now by Chizioni is doing so much work. Again, backs way out of the setting 3 here by Nomar. Nomar looking trouble as he gets wall splatted. Not looking good here, but activating the heat burst to stop his track, but Chizioni immediately answering back.
And of course, again, every single time that Nomar is going for these lows, the down jabs, he's just getting beaten out by the dual boot. And we see in patch 2 or season 2, we saw way more options for Elisa to go into the dual boot out of the destruction stance options from the other dual boot options. And it's just, it's got to be where something where he chooses not down jab, not lows to be able to challenge now. It seems like he has done lab work, but Chizioni is always choosing the option to beat his option.
It's always a one step ahead kind of deal here by Chizioni. It was like, okay, if you're going to respond to this, then this is how I'm going to change up my tactics.
Bro, chat is like flaming Chizioni right now. I'm like, bro, he keeps doing the same thing. Nomar keeps doing lows and keeps getting bodied for doing the same thing. What do you... I don't know. What do you call that, guys? Just saying. You gotta mix it up.
Active defense. Active offense.
Oh, nice backdash. Again, another strength in Elisa. She can backdash options that most characters can't.
Okay, continues to go for the low here. Nomar is really trying to find that huge counter hit to change the tides. Trying to get the size of 3+4, but a little bit far away.
You could have a launch on that. 171-3 is now launch punishable.
Imagine if that string kept Eddy on a crouch state. That would have been crushed it, and that would have changed the deal. But damn, Chizioni able to get the counter hit into a guaranteed engager afterwards. Now this is where the destruction state and the boot come into play, but Nomar doesn't want to have any of it.
Bro, the sidestep just destroying all of Nomar's offense. He's able to get out of dodge using the up 4-2, using those sidestep options, those evasiveness. But Chizioni just got so much life lead from his correct sidestep reads, his backdashes. It's hard to see how Nomar could fight back.
Counter hit down forward to Nomar, trying to find some confidence here. Closing out the range and stepping out of the way. Able to get some opening here with the sweep.
You're just lucky you didn't get wall splat there, my boy.
Speaking of luck, it may have run out really quick. Able to get the bound, but the sidewall messes it up, and now it's Chizioni to retaliate back.
That's kind of wild. Chizioni doesn't get hit out of his float stance for down jabs, but handstand does. Kind of wild.
Just stepping out of earthquakes, no big deal. Into the sweep, 5 seconds left to play. Nomar extends gameplay, stays alive here, and secures a round.
He's back. Nomar has the opportunity. Dolphin dive straight through. No, we'll close to the low instead. Bro, sidestep left. That's what I'm hearing. Ume said it in the chat. That's all you need to do is sidestep left. If you got a character like this, we've seen the proof is in the pudding. Chizioni is putting Nomar down, and that's gonna send Chizioni straight into winners side grand finals. Not where they were last week, but they were in grands last week, and now it's gonna be a tough one to unseat them. Imagine that those giant swings are gonna come into play. You already know I'm gonna keep them counted. So far, I haven't seen more than 3 giant swings take hold on Tomoriru in any specific set, but anything could happen. 100 damage combo to get it started 10 seconds into the round. We're down 4-1. Tomoriru is well known for sitting at range, spacing out, playing the spacing keep out game. But Shadow 20Z is known for doing that at quite the high level, so it could be anybody's game. Nice 4-4-4 to finish that one off. The guttural gut punch straight through. It's looking like a little bit of deja vu. Not getting counter hit by the down forward 2. Off axis, still getting the punish. Not a big float, got something. Here comes the floating knee. Get over here. We don't talk about how good that Oki is enough. We don't talk enough about how good the running center wizard Oki is. You stay on the floor, you get hit. You try to get up, you get hit. Yo, down forward 2, just getting right under that jab. Shadow 20, he had it locked and ready to go and got the install on the combo ender.
Tries to use it out here, but Tomoriru just keeps continuing to get pushed away to the wall, but he gets clipped on the last bit. So Shadow 20Z is 1 round away to get game 1.
Someone finally running them haymakers from the long range.
Continues to block below. Shadow 20Z still commits to it.
Look, it's just so hard for Tomo to hit him. Bad matchup?
Counterplay?
I mean,
Back up
this
against
is
the wall
just
again.
both of their favorite characters. 27 damage already on that heat engager. Tomoriru gonna run up, goes for the 4-3. Has not shown too many of the grabs just yet. TWiNZ trying to push him up into that wall.
Whoa! Jabs just completely just negates out of there. Shout out to TWiNZ has a pixel and 15 seconds. You know what time it is, possibly.
10 seconds left. Shadow
Jump
Time
into
getting some of that
3-3.
recoverable damage. He used a little bit of it into the extra. That wasn't the kill. Tomoriru's defense is on point.
Yeah, 4 seconds left, but Tomoriru does not fall, bringing us into a final round for game 1. But Shadow TWiNZ continues to go for the angles and able to get a counter hit to get that install.
Ish.
Ooh! No, it doesn't get a follow!
He rolled back instead of going forward. That's okay. He's going to save it for later. Moving on over there. Got the perfect wall spacing. Yo, that was insane.
That was calculated as hell. We all, you know what? I don't know about we all, but definitely
dropped
you
it.
and I. Definitely you and I thought that combo was gonna drop from that low wall
Absolutely.
splat.
And the fact that you can get the down forward 1-2-1, all of that, and then if you're in heat with the Azazel, you have that form that breaks the wall as well. That is strong. I'm just gonna say it is strong.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh man, and we're going to Coliseum of Fate, in which Shadow TWiNZ, in theory, has a good advantage here with the amount of room he's able to play with Zafina.
But both of them really like to sit back and, you know, just chillax. But not getting wall for the giant swing, pretty good. But the poking style of Shadow TWiNZ, I think, is going to really help right here.
A lot of respect given. Notice how Tomoriru is trying to back away and trying to bait Shadow TWiNZ to go closer to the wall. Now he's closing the distance, and Tomoriru trying to back away again.
I love these guys. I love watching them be so conservative with their button placement. 30 seconds in, we're not even below 75% health.
And now they're starting the challenge, and now it's starting to get a little bit frisky. Now he's coming in the grabs. But damn! Shadow TWiNZ continues to be on stands and crushes the back one and able to crush it with the wall standing launcher to close out that round.
It's the dance that they're doing, man. Shadow TWiNZ's got that form, that kind of flamenco style. Tomoriru is all raw power, lift you up, put you down, kind of.
As you were saying, oh, never mind.
Tragic.
Give it a huge whip punisher for Shadow TWiNZ, but a little bit far away. But now Tomoriru trying to push Shadow TWiNZ with the Jaguar Dash next to a little bit closer to the wall. He's kind of getting it, but Shadow TWiNZ is realizing it. 20 seconds left to play. He still does have heat, but Tomoriru able to get the counter hit shove with the 4-2-1 follow-up.
Immediately run up, get the shining. That was a quick one right there. You know, Tomo's so well known for running the giant swing. It can be hard to check if he's going to go for the shining, especially with the unreactability of it. Shadow definitely still locked in there, trying to lock down Tomoriru. They're both trying to stay all simultaneously in that clutch, but also in whiff punishment range.
Ooh, counter hit as well. That string specifically, that could have been disastrous, but Shadow TWiNZ instantly breaks out of the chain grab by Tomoriru.
Backflips, okay. Yo, Tomu is like, I am chilling. I got my Korean backdash on point. Remember when we used to say that King's backdash was bad?
I mean, yeah, kinda still is.
I don't know. Well, the way that Tomoriru runs it? He delays the timing on the ultra super special Jaguar sprint.
neutral forward one being homing is in wild, but so is this Shadow20Z Shadow Hide counter hit. Able to get dish out a lot of damage and puts him an install, but Tomoriru kicks Shadow20Z away with the chin music.
We're seeing a lot of the wake up and the power strikes from Tomoriru. Whiffing, Shadow20Z lets him live. Doesn't go for the rest of the counter hit string. Couldn't confirm it. Does get the float though. He got the opportunity. He can make it happen.
Gotta be really careful though. 20 seconds left. His heat is dying out. Both of these players are completely fine by playing it softly, but damn, Shadow20Z able to scout that 4-4 neutral 2 and push us into another final round situation.
Sad snarls from the Snarl gang.
Now Asher box away.
Okay. Isn't that crazy how much damage you can get off of literally doing a low parry into Shiny? It's like one of the, it's like almost optimal to do it.
Add salt to the wound if there's a floor break.
Oh yeah, huge. Shadow knocking Tomoriru down. He's having trouble staying on his feet.
Gotta be really careful here though. 30 seconds left to play. Tomoriru able to get an opening with another 4-4 neutral 2. He now has the life lead here. But Shadow20Z able to step out of the way. Goes for the install, put him a little bit of plus frames to keep it safe.
No, thank you. No, sir. I don't want none of that. Hands off of me.
Woo.
Coming in the heat smash.
What?
It does not get the extra because Shadow's considered floating in that situation. Oh my good googly moogly. Shadow20Z running the low mid string there, catching Tomoriru off guard.
Yo, Shadow, that was galaxy brained. Holy hell.
Not a string you see you rocking too much from Shadow20Z. That's like one of those Hail Mary buttons, right?
Yeah, yes, it was one of those. It was one of those Hail Mary buttons to really catch your opponent pressing. But when it came to the Tarantula stance and the Heat Smash, just able to get the first hit because it's technically considered grounded.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Unable to get any follow-ups after that, and Tomoriru got baited by Shadow20Z, but he ain't catching the bait this time. He's gonna get the real thing here after this gut punch counter hit.
Tomu taking the aggressive stance you got to when you're king. You got armored Jaguar sprint. Why not?
This is the wall that he's asking for. Shadow20Z immediately sliding away there, changing the positioning. Tomoriru able to get the counter hit shot, but didn't believe in it. But he'll believe in what's real. The swing.
I want to be real honest with you. Back one giant swing. Who could have seen that coming?
Not I.
That's the Tomoriru classic, bro. That's the playbook. The 1985 Bears didn't run a playbook the same with a steel curtain. Iron curtain. Wait, that was the Steelers. Hold on. I'm trash. Sorry, before my time, y'all. Shadow20Z, the Chicago, he finna roast me for this one.
Again with the timer, 30 seconds to play. Shadow does not have any great health to recover, but he still does have heat in hand. He does get caught by the load and gets caught by the heat smash. Tomoriru 1 round away to get a game up on the board.
Ooh, okay, back
There's
one plus
back.
2. What'd you say?
Yep. Now has the insult immediately.
Only spending 10 health to get that low now from the Scarecrow. Ugh. The Tomahawk going through now. Finally, Tomoriru going for the harder mixes. STF.
None of them are using heat again.
Old patch, that may have worked. In old patch, that Oki might have worked.
Yeah. And he gets caught ducking. Tomoriru extends gameplay, stays alive. It is now 2-1.
Anybody could take this, man. Let's be real. Both of these guys, no strangers to the throne. No stranger to the belt. no stranger to high-level competition. Tomoriru steeled in the fires forged of ICFC East Asia. Shout out to the boy Majin Obama. Shadow 20Z already know. Evo Japan, Tekken World Tour finalist, Evo finalist, ICF. Like, the man, if there's medals for it, he's got it.
It's called one of the best for a reason. But we will see here. Will Tomoriru bring it to the distance, or will Shadow 20Z close it out here? Because we have rolled into what could consider be the king stage for Tekken 8. That's a good start. All the way to the wall. Are we gonna take one layer off? No. We're gonna go for the Okizeme situation here, keeping Tomoriru all the way to the wall. Okay, 1-2 into another one, but the Twitch stuck immediately by Shadow 20Z. Keeps on the offense and gets the round once again. Back 1+2 into a jab, stopping Tomoriru distracted. Now Shadow 20Z has pace. Not
Big
that time
push. Tragic. 25 damage, and then you try to go for the armor. Muscle buster 51.
Been a
Oh,
lot
can get the float.
No! Bro? He's still able to get the punishment afterwards? Take the floor down all the way to Gargoyle's perch, and now activating the heat to add a little bit of salt to the wound.
Or you say Gargoyle's perch? Like he's gargling on it? That's crazy. Snarling gang? Gargling gang? Shadow 20Z 1 round away from stopping Tomoriru for the 5-piece.
Yeah, that's on you. I don't know about that one. See, chat's questioning you.
I hear what I hear. I got in-ear monitors, man. I'm 100% 4D audio locked in. Alright, y'all can't be doing this to me while Shadow is on set point right now, alright? Poking him down. Tomoriru trying to go for the power crush, but get your toes touched right now. Keeper somehow slamming it.
Ooh. He still has heat on hand. Jaguar Dash out of there, able to thread the needle with 4.2. Tomoriru has a chance here. He still has heat on hand. Tomoriru realizes it, just backs away as Shadow 20Z going for the heat dash to get a little bit of health back.
Ooh, that was actually really smart for Shadow right there. Trying to go for the strings, make Tomoriru press in the middle of it, not working out. The trade on the grab, nothing you can do about this one. The alley cat not getting to the top of the alley this night. The Frosty Faustings champion. 20Z wants to go for. He loves the back 1-4 counter hits. Can he take it over the Lich King? Already, Nomar showing that he wants to keep Shadow at a distance, but also run those relaxed mixes when he can.
And immediately just stopping the offense here, trying to see what Nomar's going to respond. And that's definitely one way to do it as he whips right in front of him. Doesn't get a launch punish, but does have an install. Nomar running out of heat, doesn't go for the dash, didn't believe in it. As Shadow 20Z punishes him with his own heat engager.
Nomar got the guitar with him, but unfortunately eats some sweet chin music with the forward 3-string. Shadow 20Z getting first blood in the first of 3.
Tells him to change up that string, get some elixirs on you, get some medicine. Shadow 20Z continues to dish out the offense and just chipping him down. Just look at that, 12 seconds in and Nomar is already on rage.
Damn, he had to side roll out of that. And even if the shockwave probably would have sent him mad negative, that's a tough one. The back 1+2s are slamming. Shadow has opened that can. Once you pop, you don't stop.
Both of them on heat though, to see if Nomar's able to get some openings at the moment, but Shadow 20Z is doing a great job dominating. But Nomar threading the needle here with the Heat Burst launcher, trying to find some confidence. We got 30 seconds left to play, but Nomar with Rage on hand, trying to dish out a lot of damage, but that's out for 2, able to get the float combo, but no conversion.
3. Really great option against Zafina. Obviously, not going to get yourself a float in these Mantis or Tarantula situations, but Nomar using the spacing, really mixing up, focus up for 3. Nice block on that, the 12th frame, and again, the Terremoto, full forward 3, sending a shake, an earthquake down Shadow's.
It was a great idea there for Shadow 20Z to try to chip him down with a back 1+2, but he forgot that was a double-edged sword that he was going to lose a lot of life as well. But he's regaining a lot of morale here as he's about to chip Nomar down, taking him out, 1,000 cuts. First game out for Shadow 20Z.
You know, the more I look at Zafina back 1+2, the more I go, what if it was a high? You know, it almost looks like it could be the way it's like a big sweeping, you know, arm swipe. Like if it was a high and you could duck it, it might not be as oppressive, but it still covers so many options, I feel like.
Get ready for the
You're
next
telling me
battle.
it's not a high?
I don't think so. Right, chat? It's a mid, right? I'm like 90%.
I think you're right. It is a mid.
Yeah, it's mid.
Round 1.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Fight.
It's so good.
It's really good, man.
Yeah, now that I look at it, it's like, it's definitely in it, but it's one of those things that's like, but if it was a high, I would probably hate it less. That button is the scorn of Nomar's life right now.
It's Claudio back 1.
But better.
But
But
way
much
better. This is why Shadow is so good at utilizing it. Uh-oh, that's not gonna be a float combo, not a relaxed stance, but Shadow 20Z does put himself into an advantage, but not like that when he's gonna whip right in front of him.
Yeah, ever since they made the T8 change where relax is no longer a float stance, that definitely saved him right there, because honestly, I figured what the hell I was saying. Got one with the leapfrog. Spero Jin is smiling ear to ear right now, I know it.
Forget about that move, because that, oh man, what a reality check there by Nomar, able to secure his round up in this game 2.
Not yet getting those counter hits, but Nomar is definitely looking for him.
Nice duck and punish there, but doesn't finish that combo. But look at the chip that Shadow is dishing out, but the defense builds for Nomar to get that launch punish.
Nomar's doing a great job setting up his situations, defending against Shadow's pressure, but these trades are not working out for him right now. Shadow ready with the punishment at every moment.
Losing all the challenges there. Nomar trying to get an advantage with activating Heat Burst, but the counter hits is just getting too much for him. Now Shadow 20Z goes for all the lows, but Nomar responds back with a back 3-3 counter hit.
That's a good wall. Ooh, never mind. I forgot what stage we were on. You don't get good wall splats on this wall. Unless your name's Shadow, I guess. Oh, he said he don't trust it either. I respect it.
That wasn't even a wall splat.
I respect it.
Damn. Bringing it back to a final round just like that. Shadow 20Z able to respond quickly. But Nomar retaliates back. Didn't take that lightly with his own launch and sending Shadow 20Z to the wall.
Sitting on that heat, waiting. Perfect opportunity. Manjiga stack number 1. Are we gonna try and finish it off? Damn. I didn't know that move became unpunishable when you have the Azazel stack, but Nomar just ready, withstanding the storm of the Egyptian executioner Shadow 20Z. I like it.
Great adaptation there for Nomar. Not falling down when Shadow20Z got 2 rounds up quickly. And he's able to force it into an equalization round. And now he's able to bring it to even score. And Nomar has a really good chance at taking the lead here.
Get ready for the next battle.
By the way, I want to shout out real quick our winner of the Redemption Bracket, Memphis Legends.
Oh,
big shout outs to the
right?
boy, taking it 3-2 over Mr. Leapfrog.
Okay, yo. Congratulations to the legendary Memphis himself.
Crazy to see both of them in losers in the Redemption Bracket. But, you know, it could happen to anybody. You already know. Nomar already trying to get Shadow20Z sent down there into the River Styx as well, pushing him up against this wall, up against the carts.
Oh, he definitely found his pacing here. No breaks on that round specifically. Nomar running it away. Has the lead now on round count.
Nomar seems to have struck a chord with our boy Shadow20Z here. I think maybe he's got this swan song figured out.
Oh, he's trying to figure out that pentatonic skill at the moment. But Shadow20Z answers back with a bar of his own.
She's getting spiked up 100% on top of this one. The timing is mixy. We've got some prog. Crazy rhythms going on. Perfect with punishment. Heat burst cancel. Leaves you very vulnerable, as you can see.
Got a melodic damage, but the equalization of a whip punish by Nomar doing its dividend, sending Shadow20Z all the way to the barricades once again.
Fights his way valiantly out of that one. Ooh, nice sidestep. Nomar goes with the full forward 4 to get the flip over. Very interesting. Just wants to stand his ground and use the heat smash and put Shadow20Z into it.
Now it seems like Shadow20Z is on the back end now. On the defensive side, but the counter hit by Nomar put it up on the counter.
Running up a stoop, keeping Nomar on the wall. Power. Stay there.
Get down there.
Getting under it. Shadow gets popped up. What an optimization.
Yeah. Take what you can get by Nomar. He's got 2 stocks up on the board, goes for the sweep, and 1 interaction left, but he's able to block the low. Gotta be careful here. Shadow20Z goes for the heat dash to gain some health back, but Nomar catches him pressing on the follow-up. Nomar, he now has the lead.
The G-Clef Cannon, pretty interesting. He did not used to have that string, the 1-2-4. I mean, back in Tekken 7, obviously I'm talking about. The character's identity has changed so much from Tekken 7 to Tekken 8 and even into Season 2 as well. Spirit, question for you. What's not working for Shadow right now?
You know, you can't hold back forever. You gotta make yourself known when it comes to these matches. You can't just try to find the needle here out of a haystack. You really gotta put on some damage here.
Yeah, I saw him try the running Wampus 2 a couple of times, and Nomar is just like, yeah, fine. I absolutely put me in on-block situations that I know the risk reward of. Let's run that. So I think Nomar has shown he's very, very well set up for this match. And honestly, he was in winners finals that whole time, watching Shadow's play. Could have been in the lab taking a look at him, but you know, Shadow, he plays on timing, spacing, and fundamentals, so he can adapt at any time.
Adam, do we know if these guys are using sticks or controllers? I can confirm both of these players are controllers.
Pad players, yes sir.
Pad players.
Nintendo says it's not that it's not working, he's just getting mixed. That is definitely something. Like what they tell you as being able to defend against Eddy, Don't let yourself get put in the positions of having to take the 50-50. Don't let yourself get mixed. Stay active in the lateral movement. And Shadow20Z capitalizes off the low parry here. And I don't think we get a kill from this, but it's going to do a lot of good work.
10 seconds to play. Shadow20Z, his heat's running out with an install. But it doesn't even matter. Nomar goes for the slash kick and catches Shadow20Z in trance.
Woo! It's like ships in the night, passing each other. Very evasive, that Mantis stance. A lot of damage off of this float here. Nomar getting put up on a wall. Not quite. Shadow wasn't ready for it. What?
That was weird.
Yeah, but usually Rage Arts will like realign with you really quick, but Shadow was so far off axis, it was nowhere near.
Does it even matter? Shadow20Z was like, okay, here comes the pair. You know, restarted back up. Momentum on 0, ground 0. Nomar able to get the opening here with a 4-4-4, no counter, and continues to go for the ankles.
Nomar doing great here. Perfect. Even with these messy walls, back 2-3-3, great option. Shadow fighting back though. Got the spike coming out the ground. Got the Azazel hand. Heat on deck. 12 frame heat smash. Let's not forget.
Oh, yeah, the duck, but you know what? He's able to still get the punish out of it with the heat dash extra credit. 15 seconds left to play. Down forward 1 and continue to barrage into it. But Nomar trying to answer back with a back 3-3, but Shadow20Z able to use the breaks, but here comes the unblockable grab. He still has an install here, trying to get that whip punish.
We wouldn't see a Rage Art from Shadow, would we? Back 1, slamming him down, and that's one more round away. Nomar has the opportunity to gatekeep into grand finals to make his first second place and to keep all the TNS Titans, Shadow, Pling, JoeCrush, Tomoriru out of grand finals.
The true gatekeeper. Shadow20Z able to get the 4 birds and has positioning here. He could bring us to a final round here unless Nomar able to answer back.
Got the heat burst in time. Nomar fights fire with fire.
Oh, tornado flip on a warm running wall. +2, but speaking of tornado, Nomar bringing in the storm incoming and pushing Shadow20Z all the way to the wall. He still has a little bit of meter left and use it for the heat smash.
A little bit off the timing, running 3, gotta run that string with the relaxed 3. Nomar backing up with perfect timing. Shadow going for a back 1 there is kind of wild for that long range option as keep out, and it does not pay off. Uncharacteristic for that, the Hail Mary not working out for him, and Nomar takes it 3-1.
Good way to test out the waters. You know, game 1 tryouts, if the Anna works out because the Eddy didn't, this is one way to change up the pacing and also to change up the mental game for Chizioni's game plan.
To be done. To be done. I definitely think that if we talk about pick a top tier, Anna Williams is definitely up there. Chizioni getting hit by the first full crouch sweep.
Right now, Chizioni's game plan does not change. Definitely want to use that destruction stance into boot transition, but Nomar playing as patient as he could.
Ooh!
Ouch.
Wow. Yo, Chizioni was locked in. A lot of people not ducking this second hit of the down 3-4 string.
Oh, no follow-up. That could have been an elbow afterwards, but it's completely okay. Into the uninstall, but magic pistol incoming, but the down forward 1 will not track Chizioni. Chizioni able to get first blood on grand finals.
Going down to the final 10 seconds on it. Look at the lateral movement yet again. We're seeing from Cheese Yoni. That's exactly what got them the W back in winners finals. And you know they're going to keep it going.
By Nomar, you're able to give out that warning shot with the KO destruction. You gotta be really careful if he's gotta go for the destruction low.
Bro, the mix on that is even worse than it used to be on Knockdown, because it used to be they just go for the dolphin dive, but now they have Hello World. They can do the Hell Sweep, which is only -12 on block now. Crazy.
On hindsight, it's not a bad pick, especially trying to get that counter pick for Elisa's lows.
Yeah, especially like the 2 jab into QCF1 counter hit. Yowza, speaking of the back 3+4, Cheese Yoni is going straight for the haymakers.
Oh, and that's gonna get whiffed also, and the upward one once again does the job, and Cheese Yoni no round brown for game 1 and grand finals.
Now remember what Hendo said. Nomar in 5.
Nomar in 5.
Nomar in 5. Could be done. Hopefully it's not like Knicks in 6.
Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. And speaking of which, guys, Thunders or Pacers? Let me know in chat.
Ready for the next battle.
Tough one. Coliseum of Fate. So you get another infinite stage again. And just like, Elisa just has the ability to run you down from half screen. It's so hard to deal with.
And especially when it comes to the case where Cheese Yoni is just getting all these advantages from the round start. A lot of heat engagers immediately at the get-go, putting him in an advantage state, especially with Destruction Fan, just like that.
You're not in range to touch them, but they're in range to touch you. Shades of Genghis. Oh, Cris.
Stays down, doesn't want to get the Oki. After the wall setting 3,
No
but
way,
the down 3+4, able to win that challenge, but unable to convert the combo. Nomar able to stay alive there and convert that into a round.
First bubble on the board for Nomar there. Hello World, staying right up close and personal, shows the power crush.
Down 2.
They're really showing the on-block sequences. Like they're showing, all right, this is my layer 1. What's your layer 1? Like you can see it in real time. No way he Rage Arts here. For real? That's your layer 2?
Next, layer 3. Grand finals nonetheless.
They got like 5 games to play with right now. 6.
And here comes Sweet Nomar looking confident and does what Spero does best. Blows up the range, use the heat smash, and get 3 rounds on the board. Nomar responding really quickly there.
Playing that music.
Yeah, what Lucas said. Bazooka didn't cut it, so he brought the guitar. Smart man. Very, very smart man. He didn't even play the guitar.
No, he didn't play the guitar. It's like the El Kabong.
The what?
You're not locked in on the Hanna-Barbera, bro?
No.
That's crazy.
I mean, I know who it is, but I'm not locked in.
Not locked in. Bro don't know ball.
I don't know ball. Anyways, you think that acoustic guitar is a Taylor or Martin?
Ooh. Nah, it's gotta be...
It ain't a Gibson.
It's gotta be a Gibson, bro.
You think he's carrying the hummingbird, bro?
Get ready for the next
He's
battle.
flapping up in Cheese Yoni's face with it, man. You already know he's pollinating.
Where are these guys talking?
Just guitar nerd things.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Oh, man,
5.4
there it
counter
is.
hit
There it
number
is.
1 from Nomar right there. He likes that.
put up on the board. Another counter hit. Then Nomar looking pretty good now, carrying on the momentum. But TrizzyTheRapper able to step, but unable to get the heat engager.
Yeah, when you're off axis, when you're in the back, you're a lot of times in this game, your normal natural hit combos still have trouble becoming natural hits. That does what on that?
That was an interesting ender. Heartbeat disabler on the very low wall splat.
Yeah.
But the counter hit by Nomar, unable to convert to a combo. But speaking of converting things, TrizzyTheRapper catches Nomar up in the air with a down 3+4 and able to get the wall explosion, switching up the sides, but unable to get any openings.
Speaking of openings, if these walls could gawk, Lord have mercy. Nomar get the wall standing 4-3. No whiff punish launcher. Is he gonna live to see the day to regret it?
Nope.
I can't believe he got hit 3 times by that.
Down 3+4, new hop kick?
I think that's back 3+4. Pretty sure.
I mean, to be fair, it is a really good option because Nomar has been jabbing a lot, and that's been getting crushed so many times.
Yeah, I guess it has some evasiveness. Extremely punishable on block. Back 3+4 is the second layer. Okay, my fault, Pling. Nomar running up. Double stacks. Tries to go for the launch punishable low and does not get away with murder here.
However, TrizzyTheRapper might be taking care of that one. Goes for the screwdriver heat smash, putting Nomar back up against the wall. But here comes the down jab there, just a little bit of stoppage. But in the air tailspin as he says hello world and hello explosion.
Around the world, around the world. Oh, too far away. I like that. Nomar spacing it out.
Okay, Nomar playing a little bit more patient here now and definitely catching TrizzyTheRapper's timing a lot more.
We're mixing it up.
Counter hits for counter hits over and over again. Now he's catching him stepping and possibly could catch him whiffing.
Punish. Not a lot of recoverable health here. Still has to mount a big comeback. Shusai not working out. Great sidewalk though. Bro.
Can't walk out of that one. Hello world goes around the world. And Nomar coast to coast. And TrizzyTheRapper has another advantageous position. And here comes the classic. Shoutouts to Chanel.
Shoutouts to Janelle. We've seen that from Kodacore as well. Multiple times. Try to go out with the government right there. Lord have mercy.
Who's gonna take the lead here, Tony? It's all back and forth when it came to game 3. We ain't pressing that time, but there's no punish.
It's tragic. Hello world. Right up in your face. What you gonna do? Some whiff bait right here from Nomar.
And finally, TrizzyTheRapper catches its time with the down 4 counter. He's been looking for that forever with a little wall splat as well, but the heat burst ain't gonna win the charge.
Okay, gets out of the bad wall. Sidestep right, yes! You had it! You didn't believe!
15! No wall splat, the chainsaw! I knew it!
The unique get up. Nomar. 5 seconds, he didn't get the good wall stun. The unique get up again is nasty. TrizzyTheRapper saying if it's gonna be Nomar, it gotta be Nomar in 5 because he ain't alive to be able to survive game 3.
Doesn't Eddy have a spike combo that could possibly convert into a tornado if opponents wake up? By any chance? Like claw nunchucks.
What's any 3?
Get ready
Slash QCF 3. I mean, back 3-3.
No, back 3-3 is
not a lot.
Yeah.
It's not a lot.
Back 3-3
I think back
only
3-3
hit
is not
grounded.
bad.
It's not.
No,
It'll hit
it doesn't
grounded,
hit
but it
grounded.
wouldn't convert
Yeah.
into a tornado.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's tough. Nomar got to fight back here. Endo says Nomar in 5. Let's see. Keep hope alive. Get them spirit bombs in the air, y'all, if you want your boy from ATL to take it.
Forward 4. That's a good one. Thank you, Lili. That was a classic, but this one also brings on the Hellfire. Nomar should be able to close out this round.
Absolutely. Bro, had even more damage ready and locked and ready to go.
Damn, we're already in this part of the stage?
Yep, you wall blast it, and it takes you to that portion of the stage. Doesn't have to be final round. It's like Sanctum.
And Nomar was like, I'm hearing the Heat Hate Shadow immediately.
The very last tooth of the chainsaw having to get blocked by Nomar right there. He's still ready, locked in, ready to go. I think I might agree. Nomar in 5. I'm smelling it.
Here comes the down jab down by Chizioni. He really wants to steal the turn back immediately. Now he's on heat. Now puts himself in destruction stance, but Nomar punches away to take away the chainsaws.
You gotta expect that one at this point. Cool Boo getting blocked up. What's for 3? Nomar catching him finally with the wall running 3. He's blocked it so many times, but finally finds its mark.
There it is. The sidewalk down forward 2. What Chizioni's been doing the rest of the bracket. And now utilizing the floor burst to extend the damage to carry Nomar all the way to the wall.
And got that shoe shine Oki on the end of it. Nomar taking the brunt. No, that's not launch punishable.
Damn. Into the low. Just a little chip. Chizioni stays alive for now. Nomar trying to equalize the round count here, bringing up to a 2-game. But damn, in the instant twitch dug into the launch punish. Nomar looking hella solid right now.
He's almost there. Wall splats. Too far away to get anything from it. Chizioni gets the heating engager just in time to get some of that recoverable life back.
And then he's able to add in the destruction stance into the heat dash. There's going to be a lot of damage here. Chizioni could possibly take the life lead.
83 on that is crazy. He pressed in the middle of it, got cartwheeled on.
One interaction left here for Nomar.
There it is, the trade. Nomar in 5, question mark?
Endo may have given out that future real quick, but Chizioni to go for that down forward 1 string? Or is it back 1? That's back 1.
Yeah, back 1.
Into what some would call a knowledge check?
The thought bomb. I believe it's called.
The thought bomb? That is actually really good.
I believe it's called that. In the,
like actually in the moveset?
Yeah, I think so. Like it's the idea of like when you use something in logic that just makes the computer go and try to do a million different calculations until it can't anymore. The thought bomb.
Makes a lot of sense there. Okay, folks. Final game of the first grand final set. Is this all could also be the last one?
Nomar gets killed for challenging there, trying to jab out the Hello World into the low, and Nomar is in some deep trouble here already. He's still alive.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Staying alive, but he falls down eventually. Just like
already.
Yep, just like how it was. Keep out. The engager once again. Nomar back up against the wall. 5 seconds to end the match.
24. Oh, got the unique back turn. Still alive. Chizioni gets the whiff punish heat dash. Nomar up on that wall, does not get the tornado though. Still pressing on the down 4. Maybe wanted a launch punish from Washington 1-3, but this is it. Possible tournament point. He's 4 for 4 on those big, gigantic skyscraper launchers.
Catching him going for the low. Nomar tries to go for the counter hit once again, but Cheesy Yoni is not pressing any of the brakes. Nomar realizing the situation, activates he to get a little bit of advantage here, but what the hell? That is one way to cut to the chase. Cheesy Yoni is your TNS 69 champion. And what a way to get your first title here.